I'm ready when y'all are. This AC to turn on. It's like on and off.
Yeah.
It like comes super hard, pause. And then it like
you gotta remember you're a lady, man.
yeah. What do you mean?
You can say that.
You don't have to.
You don't gotta pause.
But I feel like my pause is just like
It's one of my favorite gags on
it's like
this
a
show.
pause of honor.
It's a pause of honor.
A pause of honor.
It's an honor pause.
Did we hit the episode title under the first minute?
Pause of honor.
Under the first 30 seconds, pause of honor.
Facts. Write it down. When I pause, I consider it a pause of honor just for the straight men in the room. So if I say, it's coming really hard,
Yes.
the AC on all of us,
Okay.
it's a pause for you guys.
That's nice for you to do for the straight men. Thanks.
Unpopular opinion. I think pause needs to end, bro.
Why?
It needs to stop.
It's so fun.
It's a little
though.
OD.
It's too much, bro.
Pause is so fun.
It's fun, but it's also like some things that guys pause is a little bit ridiculous.
Because you can realistically, if you reach far enough, you can pause at almost anything.
See right there. Why you reach it?
Exactly.
Pause.
You can pause. You can pause almost anything. So it just depends on who you're talking to and how far they take it. And that can get like that's too much.
Like
bro.
the other day, my homie asked in the group chat, like, "Oh, what type of like ask the girls, like, what type of moisturizer do y'all use?" Pause. And I was like, "You guys can't even ask for moisturizer for your face." He's like, "Yo, what type of face cream do you guys be using?" Like the girls. Pause. And I'm like, "You can ask for face cream."
Skincare.
What is pause about that? What is gay about asking for skincare?
Nah, because it is gay if I think about it.
Putting cream on your face?
Yeah.
Oh my God. God forbid lotioning your face is a pause.
That's okay. You worded it differently there.
Crazy, bro. Skincare has been seen as feminine, but it shouldn't be.
It should not absolutely be not feminine. I'm looking at a guy crazy if he doesn't have like at least something for your face. Like when guys like, I just use the remaining lotion from my body and just, are you sick?
That used to be me. I'm not gonna lie. It changed when I.
Is that what you do?
He just looked at the camera, man.
I got,
You broke the fourth wall so hard,
Bro.
Cause I got decent stuff in my like medicine cabinet, right?
What's decent? What do you have in your medicine cabinet?
La Roche-Posay.
Okay, that's good. That's really
Right?
good. Okay.
Yeah,
I
but-
use La Roche-Posay.
Yeah, it's good stuff, right? But sometimes, like, fuck it. This body lotion works.
Yeah, that'll run out way. The small face bottle runs out quicker than your big lotion bottle.
Vino body lotion works.
I'm not gonna act like I've never done it.
Yeah, you do it once. Yeah, it happens once in a blue
And
moon.
you're rushing and
You put body lotion on your face?
No,
Yo,
usually
your face is part of your body, right? It's the same skin.
No,
It's the same skin.
No.
Your skin is one organ.
Yeah, no, because the same skin on your penis, the same skin on your face.
Facts.
No, it's not. It's literally
It's just
not.
more concentrated there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, it's different. It's different for sure. And the way they absorb and the way that, like, it's
it
different.
is different, but
It's much different.
It's more when you run out of face moisturizer,
You guys
and then it's like
you guys are animals.
guys can get away with it.
because when you run out. All right.
I promise you, never in my life did I ever run out of face cream and be like, let me just use the rest of this.
But it's a different
cocoa
priority
butter.
to y'all
Are you
because
crazy?
you guys have makeup and your skin is different. So you'll like bunch that in with I'm getting the rest of my stuff. We don't do that, so it's not. It's
And we
not
got
really a
testosterone
priority
too,
to
like-
us.
Like I will. What does the testosterone have to
Yeah,
do with that?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that.
how does that intersect with it?
It means men's skin is better
What?
I like this.
It is.
Why?
because of testosterone.
We have better skin because of testosterone.
Yeah, we have much better skin than women. Man.
So does
Are you making?
does estrogen make your skin break out more?
Bro, women be breaking out and they do all that shit.
But isn't that because of
Men just
makeup?
hop up out the bed. Like, they're good.
But isn't it because of makeup? Why they break out more than us?
Partially.
well,
But also
it
testosterone.
can be. It
Testosterone's
depends.
good for your skin. Like, women lack it. So they be like.
Is this like a medical fact?
Yeah, look it up.
No, he's
Oh,
lying.
The
He's
doctors
lying
are gonna
to
check
his
us if it's
teeth.
wrong.
Oh my God, what is be saying shit?
Nah, it's real. Look, you guys think I be saying shit because I be saying shit, but I'm not saying shit right now.
Yo, there's this
fact-check
one
it, please.
dude that's a influencer. His name's Swaggy Mo. He's like the only, well, to my knowledge, he's like the only dude that I know that's like big in the skincare and quote unquote beauty industry. That's like a straight guy and a straight black guy. And it's funny seeing him in like those areas with the girls. So I'm like, yo, if he's single, he must be killing. Because he's like on Sephora
Shit,
Squad.
he's right.
Of course I'm right.
Yeah, he's like on Sephora Squad and he's a straight black dude. You're
word.
probably putting up crazy numbers in the
Yeah,
beauty
Probably.
streets.
Or maybe he's fake straight.
Nah, he doesn't seem it. Well, of course you would never know, but
You would never know.
I like putting a man on my skincare routine. Like when a
Yeah.
man asks, like, "Yo, can you come over?" and like, "Oh, yes."
That's romantic. That's how they
let me
get
tell
in.
you.
Yes.
That's how they get in them draws.
No, calm
No?
down.
But what if you go over there?
You would
and he's-
already have to be in my drawers for me if you're comfortable for us to do a
gotcha.
skincare routine
But
together.
Zoe, if you go over there and he's got a serum, he's got, a moisturizer, he's got like all three and everything. One's ordinary, one's La Roche.
Oh, maybe not ordinary.
You know, like, does that throw you off if his skincare is a little too on, like he's got a regimen,
I don't think it throws me off. I don't really care if my man has a serum. Like,
there
okay,
too
if you're a
much-
serum, you're tapped in. Like,
If he has a serum's not too much?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's too much. I just be like, okay, damn, like you really. I mean, to me, it's like, okay, you got a cleanser, you got maybe like a toner and a moisturizer.
A toner.
I'm okay with a man having a toner.
Do you have a toner?
No. I don't know. No.
I do think toner is a lot.
Or maybe use my toner.
Okay.
You
Is
know
that,
what
the
I'm
So
same,
you like putting him onto that? Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
is that the same thing as you pulling up to a dude and he has the makeup wipes?
What do you mean?
because it's for
no,
him.
it's for him.
It's for him.
Yeah.
That's different. If he likes his skincare and he has like, say, I don't know, say he's acne prone and he uses a serum, or he has really dry skin and he uses a serum, that's different. But if it's like you have who are the makeup wipes for? Because you don't wear makeup.
But isn't there like a thin line between skincare and makeup?
No, why? What's the skin line?
It's the
What's
same
thin-
industry.
I love the way you're wearing these.
What's the thin line?
Because like at a
It's
certain
kind of the
point you're
same
getting
industry.
there.
No, I
You're
don't think
getting towards makeup because you take care of your skin.
No. Because makeup.
No, it's the same-
There's some shit there's some shit in makeup that rejuvenates your skin, right? There's like certain products where it's like, is this skincare? Is this makeup? I don't know. There's some shit that straddles the line.
Like, if you, like maybe like
I
something
don't
like a
think so.
tinted moisturizer
Sure.
or like a serum that can be used as a primer.
There you
maybe,
go.
but that
So if niggas start doing that, you're going a little too far now.
niggas start doing what?
Getting close to the sun now. Boy. Hey.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Let's rewind. If a man is using tinted moisturizer, we have a little bit of like, what's going on?
Yeah, he likes how it radiates off his skin.
No,
and the-
moisturizer's fine because obviously moisturizer's fine because you need moisturizer. Like your skin needs moisture no matter what. Like whether it's your feet, your face, you need to moisturize your skin. So I'm not gonna get a man crazy if he has a face moisturizer because you like that's looking crazy. If someone has lotion. It's the same thing. But if you have a tinted moisturizer now you're like you're stepping into the makeup game, and I don't like that.
So like when
it's
when
damn near the same industry. Like skincare
industry.
and beauty go hand in hand.
and
Well, skincare is beauty.
and to me they're not
Yeah.
both black and white. You could get close to makeup with certain skincare products, right?
For sure you can.
Because like when you went on your pilot, right? You sat down and they put some makeup on you, right? You probably looked a little better.
I don't like it.
You didn't
but
like it?
If I feel like when like makeup on dudes, or at least maybe when just because you know yourself and you look in the mirror, you seem too like my skin looks matte.
Yeah,
like, it
that's what it's
doesn't
supposed
look-
to be.
We're supposed to have imperfections.
But I get
is
it how
what
like on camera because of the lights you want to matte it so it doesn't shine. Like, but like just looking at it face to face, I don't like it.
Yeah, because you guys, you see like Playboy Cardi recently.
No.
That's different.
His skin is like matte. His skin is like, that's a good word. His skin is like matte. Everybody's, oh my God, Playboy Cardi's skin is so nice and smooth. And then some girls zoomed in and they're like, yo, he's wearing makeup.
Yeah.
Like he's just straight up wearing makeup. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's past the line for you.
No, I'm not co-signing that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's one industry that I wish I could tap into, but I'm too lazy. I'm gonna try. but-
Makeup?
The beauty?
No, the skincare.
Okay.
I can't wait for
Bro,
that.
that bag, those bags, bro, the skincare bags are insane. You're gonna see me up. This is the serum for men. This is the prime. This is the, you feel me? Like,
It's the what?
If you could
I
go
don't know,
Primer?
whatever
Why would
it
you wear
is.
primer?
No, I stopped myself because I knew that was wrong.
What
This
is
is the
primer?
serum. This is the toner. This
What
is
is
the
primer?
that's the shit you put on before you put on makeup, ain't it?
Okay, too.
Oh, yeah.
Clock it.
You're priming yourself.
Clock that. What's that? You gotta hear
Yeah.
what the girls do? Clock that
hell
too.
yeah.
But nah, the
wish I
skincare
could do
dudes
that.
be getting bad because, especially because like it's such a like an uninhabited market, like
Yeah,
male
there's
skincare. They be
low
getting
competition.
bags, bro.
Yeah.
Stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to.
Nah, man.
I cannot. Yo, all right, y'all. So I got this little toner from a
Hell yeah.
glow recipe.
Yeah.
And it like come on.
For 30 bands, hell yeah.
Damn.
You posted a video that had a crazy edit the past week.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
cool.
You jumped off of something, and then there was the Matrix camera, did 360 all the way around. I don't know what was going on.
I
What
didn't
did you do? How did you film that?
It was AI.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Apple
You're
AI?
right.
No, it was like a website.
Oh, that's
Oh,
it.
that was some Santa Claus ain't real type shit.
I thought, shit.
I thought you did something.
Nah.
Cool.
It's a website that has different ones
just
that you
press
can
a
literally
button.
just.
Did you have to
drop it
film
in.
at different angles or just did it from one video?
Nah, I just did it from the
Was
one
it
angle.
Adobe?
Wow.
An Adobe plugin?
Nah, I'll tell you after. No, it's literally just
He's
a
like,
website.
I'm not
Alright.
exposing my
Yeah, I don't
secrets.
get the
Nope.
secret
They got rid
sauce.
of the app. It's not on the app store.
All right, I mean, like we're what 10 episodes or 10 minutes in. We didn't even do our intro, but
Yeah.
everyone, welcome to episode what 17,
18.
18.
We on our Peyton Manning today.
All right, I'll take it. Who's 18 for the NBA? I mean,
Bismack Biombo, and it
no.
doesn't get much better.
Let's say 18.
Marco Bellinelli.
There
He
must
used to be a
someone
rapper.
else who's
Bro,
18.
Biombo looked 40. He used to tell everybody he was 22.
Yeah, let's stick to
Was it
Peyton
Steve
Manning.
Nash wasn't 18 on one of them random teams?
I don't think so. He was always been 13, and I think he was 10 on the Lakers.
Anyways, welcome to episode 18 of Relentless Diaries podcast. I'm your main host, Zoe.
I'm Trezor.
And Clyde.
Mucho.
And yeah, I mean, we talked about everything that we just talked about. But now we can get into like, I mean, where do you guys want to start?
Yeah, first, how was your weeks?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was about to jump in raw dog this episode to hell. My week was...
Get it ready.
Get what ready?
You were just gonna jump in with no foreplay. Get it ready.
Facts, yeah. I was about to be
Let's
like,
lube it
put
up.
it in. My week was good. What did I really do? Not much. I went out. I feel like I always forget what the hell I do in my weeks.
Yeah.
What did I do? I went to the basement jam, Uncle Delroy basement
I
jam.
saw you there at the end.
Bruh, I won't lie. I might be too old for jams. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I said it. Yeah.
End of
In
an era.
theory, I love a good jam. But when it's actually executed now that I'm like pushing 30, I'm like, yeah, there's no reason to be doing this here.
You rather be at home?
I'm not even like I'd rather be at home. I'm in the era of I want a jam light. I want a light jam. I want to be able to breathe. I want cold air. You know, I want less sweat. I want no stink. I just want, you know,
Every good jam stinks though.
Needy ass.
That's
The best jam stink.
yeah, but
There's no jam with good AC and all you smell is a little perfume.
But
No.
it stinks because of activity.
Yeah.
I think when it stinks just because there's too many people in
There you go.
here, that's what you don't like. But if everyone's
enough.
active, I can accept that.
the event was good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just I was having a hard time adjusting to like, oh, like we were serious about jam.
Yeah.
Like, you know, bitch, it's like cute basement jam. That I'm like, oh, like we're actually like, this is a jam.
Yeah.
And I'm pushing 30. And it's hot and I'm sweating.
But
and I'm gonna fucking punch people in the face because they're rude and don't have manners.
So you said that on Twitter and I was very curious on what
Bro.
you meant by that.
Just like people just don't have any broughtupsy. And maybe it's because I go outside a lot. You know, I go to parties a lot. I have common courtesy when I go outside. I feel like when certain people who are like, with all due respect, kind of lame, and it's like their one time when they're outside for the first time
Super
in
giddy.
like months and they're super giddy and they want to move sick, they don't know how to act. And it's like, you know, like pushing by you or like this and that or like stepping on your feet and like not saying anything or like literally in my fucking space.
Or yelling at you because you accidentally bumped their drink before you could even get a chance to tell them that you're gonna buy it.
Oh, that sounded like
That
that
was
happened.
venting.
Was that okay?
What happened
Did
to
that
you
happen
this
to you?
weekend?
Yeah, like
I
that.
told that story already.
Yeah.
But I'll just bring it back.
But yeah, it's like things like that.
She was tripping.
Yeah, like even like one guy was like on this girl, like literally had like his back against my friend's face, and she was like, "Yo, can you fucking move?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, blah, 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 mind your business." And she was like, "Are you stupid? Like you're literally in my like we were standing here the whole time. Like now you want to push up in our space for what? Like you niggas are losers." And I hate that shit.
some
People are just
people really
so
just
lame,
don't have-
lame, losers, big. Like just go outside and be calm. Why are you so giddy to be here?
I wouldn't even
Fucking
say
loser.
it's that. I've noticed that a
I
lot of
hate that
people just genuinely don't have spatial awareness. Like
Yeah,
people
yeah,
don't know when like, yo, someone is behind me or I'm too close to someone or like I'm in someone's ear. Like, how do you not just naturally feel that?
Like if you stepped on my foot twice, right? Why the fuck would you step back there again? If my foot has been like you already stepped on my foot twice, why are you stepping on my foot again? Because now I'm gonna cuss you out. The first time, and the thing is, like, girls know, like, I cannot hide my face. So, like, you know when, like, you guys want, like, first I'll let it slide, you know. Second time, I'm looking at you, like, okay, you already
And
hit
they
my,
didn't acknowledge
right?
it.
Like, no, first, oh, okay, sorry, yeah, no problem, girl, you're good. Second time, okay, yeah, sorry. Third time, I'm looking at you now. Because Because I'm standing here. Like, you know I'm standing here. And I have a thing where like I will not fix my face. Like I'll just stare at you until we're both really uncomfortable.
I've seen it.
So like there's one girl,
kill,
she kept looking at me and I kept looking at her like, what? And she's looking at me, looking at her man. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you both gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, enough of this shit. People are so fucking lame. I'm actually tired of it.
Yeah.
Like, go outside more.
Hold them accountable. This is good.
Go outside more before you come to the big leagues.
Zoe's death stare is murder, bro. Oh
My death stare?
Yes.
Yo, I don't like those games.
She gonna get on a fight soon.
No.
Oh yeah.
But even if she does, I think Zoe will win.
Get in a fight for what though?
I mean, you stare at people like do something.
There's a one-day soldier.
It's not even like do something, but it's like with me, like I can hold my own. I know that.
Right.
So like if you
Big Miss Rugby.
yeah, but if you really like, my thing is like if you are like pushing up against me, what am I like? I'm gonna tell like yo move back.
Yeah.
Like as simple as that.
Oh, that's real.
But also, I think we have kind of minimized it in certain communities. I won't say the black community. We've minimized it in certain communities, but this has to be said. Fighting is lame.
Yeah.
I
You guys
agree.
look in the camera and I'm letting you guys know if you're fighting in general, especially if you're fighting in the club, you're fighting at a party, you're fighting at a house
You're
party,
not sick.
you're lame. Why are you
Especially over the age of
physically
like
fighting
22.
somebody, bro?
Yeah, I'm not
That's
fighting anymore.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially at our grown ages.
You have
guys
to like
shouldn't be fighting.
outwardly, like
You should not be fighting,
outwardly
bro.
disrespect me for me to like do like the first swing now at this age.
And even that, bro, I genuinely feel like I don't think there should be anything, well, maybe outside of extreme circumstances, but there shouldn't really be anything that someone can say to you, like just verbally, that can get you to punch them.
I won't lie.
There shouldn't be.
And I can tell the
I
story
agree.
now because I feel like statute of limitations has been a while. I won't say names because she's pretty known. But there's a situation once we were at a party and we were all just chilling. It was calm. We're all just chilling, talking, whatever. A girl that we all know, she had got up to like kind of like walk outside of like our booth. And I guess she kind of like Grace girl and she was like, oh, like, you know, whatever. And the girl threw a drink at her.
That's crazy.
Like she walked past and like she was like, oh, like da. I think I don't know if she bumped her, but like she was kind of calm about it. But the girl literally like she walked away and the girl threw a drink on her back.
That's crazy.
And I was like, to me, I'm fighting. Like if you throw a drink on me, we're fighting. I don't care.
See, now that turned physical. That I can understand.
Threw a drink on her.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? The girl we know turned around and whipped a shot glass at this girl so hard that like thank God the girl moved, because if she didn't move, I promise you her face would have been reconstructed. She whipped the shot glass at this girl. Like her reflexes, I was like, what the fuck? She went, and like the shot glass like shattered across like the TV.
I think I remember this.
And like it shattered so hard that like I had glass in my hair because I was sitting beside the girl. She went, God forbid, like it hit me.
You would have got Tony Parker.
100%. But she whipped this shot glass so hard. And I was like, yo, like literally the glass exploded.
Friendly
and I had
fire.
like literally glass in my hair when I got home.
Someone whips a shot glass, the bottom half of a 1 ounce shot glass that hits, that's a bullet. That's
No, literally.
That's lights out. That's
That's
And obviously
The
we had to like
trajectory of
break
your
it
life
up
is
and it was
different.
crazy. But I was like, to me, I would have done the same thing.
What?
Yeah.
It's either I would have thrown, actually I won't lie,
Don't whip
thrown
a
a
shot
glass,
glass
no, but I would have charged her.
Fair.
I probably would have charged her.
Yeah.
I definitely would have charged her.
But like the fact that that's her immediate reaction,
To whip a shot glass.
I'm a little scared of this woman.
I hate
No, but I get it.
But I get it.
I
Why
get
is like, my
violent
thing
reactions.
is don't like if I'm telling you like yo like you know whatever and you throw a drink like bitch are you stupid?
But that's like her immediate, like that's just like
Hey, man.
that's her immediate reaction.
reflex.
That's a violent person.
I get it.
I don't think she's a violent person.
She is.
Nah,
I just
I don't
think
think so.
That's your
I don't
reflex.
know.
No, that's
It's
a
like
violent
if someone
That warrants
spits.
You're
violence.
catching a charge if you landed on her.
No facts. Yeah.
But I think you're just
You're not gonna
doing.
tell the judge she put a drink on me.
And the judge could be like, "What? You could have walked away."
Yeah, no,
I
you would
would
lose
the
that
judge
in
might
court.
say that yeah.
You would
you
lose.
arguing that?
You would lose that in court. But in general, yeah, I feel you. It's like if someone spits on you, your immediate reaction is to spit back, even if you're not a spitter.
Spit back is I think I'm doing worse than spitting back.
Even
Your
Well, like, I'm
immediate
getting a
reaction
weapon.
is gonna spit back.
No,
Then it might
it's
go
not
to
even
something
spit back.
else.
I'm actually getting a weapon.
you spit back and they throw a punch,
And
whatever.
then something will happen.
Even if you want to throw a punch and someone spits at you, whatever. But I'm saying like throwing a shot glass when a person threw like a drink at you.
If it's in your hand, did she pick it up or was it
No,
in
it
her
was
hand
already
already?
in her hand.
It's not.
I get
Like,
that.
she brought a
Bro,
knife
if
and
you
she- and
push
she brought a
someone,
gun.
they may roundhouse kick you back.
They might, but I'm just saying.
It's violence. It's an act of violence.
It is an act of violence, but that's a
And
violent
you are
person.
catching a
So
charge.
if someone threw a drink on you, you're just like, brother, it's a new day.
Do you think there's something that could make you
I
whip
get
a shot
mad,
glass
but
at someone?
nah, man. Unless they did it, like it has to be equivalent.
So what's the equivalent? If also she should have threw a drink
You have
at
to
her.
be in the Chris
Probably,
Brown Drake
yeah.
brawl for
Or
this to
even
happen.
punching her. I don't know. That's fine. But throwing a shot glass at someone at maximum velocity.
Hey man, I am an advocate of fuck around and find out.
Yeah. To
And
me,
my thing is-
that's the same thing as like breaking a glass on someone's head.
Bottling someone?
No.
Why?
Those are two different things.
Those are two different things.
You can survive that better than you can survive a shot glass at
I've
full
seen people
speed.
do that. It just goes clunk.
Really?
Yes.
Doesn't break?
I've never seen it happen in real life like it does in the movies.
It's
It never breaks.
Bro,
I've heard stories, and
In
those bottles don't
theory,
shatter
it sounds
easily.
crazy, but that could be worse. The shot glass.
You could take someone's eye out.
if you
but
could
still.
at the back of their head, oh, they're done.
And
Both
since-
could be death.
If you hit someone with the back of their head and it hits wrong, they're going out.
And while we're on the topic of parties, something else I want to get off my chest is we need new themes.
I think we
talked about
I think we did this.
Yo,
Did
you know
we?
what this
I
is?
think so.
Before I even get to that, I won't lie. When I was getting dressed for Uncle Delroy's basement jam, my mom was like, "Again?" like my mom was picking up. She's like, "Another 2,000."
We have two themes. We have two themes, bro.
So get-
90s and 2000s.
So let's brainstorm. What else would you want to see,
bro.
We should
all
do
the stuff-
somebody to do the White Lies party. I'm telling you.
The
we
office
missed-
hoes and CEOs.
We lost that episode.
All the stuff.
Oh, yeah, that was episode lost. Okay,
all the
let's do this.
stuff
Yeah,
I've been seeing on TikTok. Some of those are funny. Someone did a frat boys party
frat boy
where
music?
everyone was dressed like a frat boy.
Oh hell yeah,
That's cool if it's
That's
like a black
hilarious.
party.
That's
Yeah, like that's fun. Like that's funny.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, the white lies party.
Remind
That's
me what it was
cool.
again.
So White Lies, and this was we lost this episode. But when I picked up my little cousin from that like house party
yes,
that shut
yes,
down,
yes.
so everyone was wearing a white T-shirt that had a different saying on it, and it was like a lie. So some girls was like, "Oh, like I hate dark sins," or one was like, "Oh, I'm a bad kisser," or one guy was like, I don't know what it is. Like I hate blowjobs. Some like I thought these kids are being horny and ridiculous, but that's like what their
Jesus
shirts were
Christ.
saying.
Yeah.
So I'm picking up Rema. Like, yo, I'm like, what's the theme of this party? He's like, oh, it's called White Lies. You wear a white shirt and you write a lie across it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of
Fire.
sexy if you think about it.
What would you put on it?
Yeah, it depends what type of.
I don't know. I got to think about
Yeah,
that. But it'd have
I'd
to
do
be
something
close.
funny. I wouldn't be horny.
I don't know if it'd be horny. It'd have to be funny.
You could do a maybe not at a club. If it's a house party, you could and depends who's going. You could do an ABC party.
Anything but
Anything
clothes?
but clothes.
I think that could be funny.
That could be
I
house.
went to
yeah.
bigger
You
ones
just
than
went
those in
from
high
I
school.
want
You do
uniform.
horny
Yeah.
shit till you want to do that?
No, but that could be funny. That doesn't
could be
have
funny,
to be
but-
horny.
Bunch of girls with tight garbage bags on. Like
Exactly.
anything
Or
but
caution
clothes.
tape.
So like you're wearing stuff, but it's not
It's
clothes.
not clothes.
Like
It's
you could be
literally
wearing
called
like a
anything but clothes.
garbage bag or like
Word.
you know.
Saran wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Jesus,
horny.
man, Joseph.
It is horny when you think about it. I've been to a few of those in university.
Office hoes, CEOs. That was the one I went to in high school a lot.
What is the
That was
office?
the main.
So you just dress business casual?
Yeah, and like secretary, boss.
Okay.
You know those.
I would
ones.
kill that one with these glasses.
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
You ever
And
been to a
I'd-
masquerade party?
Those are lame to me.
Those are
That'd be freaky too.
Yeah, when you like you wear a suit or a dress with the mask,
And the mask.
thing on?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
those are lame.
I've never
those
been
are
to
those
one
are
of
lame
those.
because if they have themes of good entertainment, those are sick.
Why is it lame? It's just a formal thing with
This
something on your head.
mask on, yo.
So you
could
can
do
like
like
barely
a-
tell who it is.
I don't care.
You remember there was a club that it was when the Migos song "Stir Fry" was popular, and there was a club in Toronto that had a stir fry night, and all
yeah.
the
Oh,
girls
an
were
Asian
dressed up
night.
as a geisha.
Oh, that's kind of that's like very heavy cultural
got mad.
No, they
appropriation.
got in a lot of
Cultural
trouble. They got in
appropriation.
trouble.
As long as you're black, you can't be racist, right?
Well,
That's
first
what
of
the
all,
streets are saying.
there's racism and then there's like cultural appropriation. So like, I feel like if you're black and you're putting chopsticks in your hair, that's very cultural appropriation. You
I'll
can't
do it.
No, Mucha, you can't. Do
Why
that.
not?
You would have gone to stir fry night.
Who's gonna stop
Facts. Who's
me?
gonna say something?
Asian people?
Nah,
See,
man.
but now, like that,
Would you get mad if I put chopsticks in my head?
I do agree.
Question. Yeah.
Now hold on,
I thought that was my dog.
but now hold on.
That's his culture.
Now tell me if I'm wrong, but I would have to wager the appropriation. If the group that I'm appropriating also appropriates me, it should cancel out. Because if you have cornrows and I put chopsticks in my hair, we're even.
Yeah, you could get cornrows. I wouldn't
Right?
mind.
How come you can have?
Okay.
You're Filipino. You're Filipino, and you can have Pop Smoke braids.
Yeah.
I feel like cornrows.
Make a good point, just sorry.
Cornrows is like
Appropriation should cancel out.
I
Cancel
understand
each
what
other
you're
out.
saying, but I think cornrows are like appropriation light. Like I'm not like super like side eye, but when they like really, you know, what I'm saying, ones where they like pipe clean their hair, that it comes out like it looks like an afro. That is where I'm like, all right, now we have to
Or
stop.
the perm.
Yeah.
The perm.
No, it's like a
type of-
perm on crack.
Yeah, it's a perm on
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they literally
They
like
turn
coil.
4C,
Yeah, they like 4C their hair. That is
That
where I'm like,
shit's
all
crazy.
right.
But
yeah.
so
That's
now
not-
So then I can put chopsticks in my head.
Chopsticks is just
how far is
Chopsticks are-
It
appropriation?
doesn't feel good.
See, but how far is appropriation? Because my brother went to China and brought me back like a suit jacket with like a bunch of hella like red dragons on it. If I wear that, am I
No,
appropriate?
no, no.
But if you go to Jamaica with like the fake Rasta hat,
Yeah.
with all the Jamaicans there are like,
Like, if he came
yeah.
back with a Rasta hat and he had like fake dreads, I'm like, yo, what is this guy?
Tyson and Drewski go over there and they're
Like, what are we doing?
But you
know,
say that, but the Jamaicans love it.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
Jamaicans
That's what I'm
love
saying.
fuckery.
Yeah.
Jamaican, and it's messed up.
But that's where you're from, though.
I know, and I don't agree with it though. I don't.
feel 'em.
Jamaicans love fuckery.
I feel them.
They can you can make a mockery out of Jamaicans and they love it.
A majority
I
of
don't
stuff
know.
aren't that serious.
That should be the spirit.
It should
Everybody.
be for them to decide to an extent.
Cultural
right?
exchange. Forget cultural appropriation. Let's all exchange.
When in Rome.
You think
When in
that can
Rome.
be realistic though?
I mean, me
No, not at
personally,
all.
I've never been offended at an Asian dude wearing a do-rag. I've never been offended.
I don't like
You
it.
never thought Eminem? Oh, you said
Or when
an
white
Asian
girls
guy.
wear bonnets, I'm like, what?
Now, that's too far now.
We found it. We found the line.
When white girls wear bonnets, I'm like, all right. Like, like you guys are like, what is that for?
I don't
What do you
care.
use that for?
I don't care if you want to look stupid. Go ahead.
No, I hate
I'm
seeing
not-
white girls in bonnets. When I see white girls on the flight to like Jamaica in a bonnet, I'm like, fuck you. Like, fuck you, man. What the hell do you have that on for?
What's more efficient for
You're
them?
funny, man.
What?
What's more efficient than a bonnet?
Put your hair in a ponytail, bitch.
Nah, but then you need. But we're putting them onto game. Like the silk
Are
helps.
we? Are we?
The silk helps, doesn't it?
Fuck out of here.
Bro, I know some black women with damn near straight hair. They wear that shit.
But well, I have like my hair is always straight, just because like I always straight my hair and I wear bonnets all the time, but it's to keep it straight.
But a bonnet.
No. I like there's black women like 2 something hair, right?
what?
2 B's, 2C, whatever. 2 something hair.
Oh,
right?
you know a black girl with 2C hair?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not naming it wrong?
No, like when you get to East Africa, it gets like that, right?
Yeah, you're right. The hair does get softer.
They still wear them shits.
That's fine
Why,
because
why we gonna pay like
And
the
I feel
same
like-
type of hair type as Courtney?
no, not saying my hair's like Courtney.
And a bonnet,
don't know.
a bonnet isn't necessarily for style purposes, though.
It's
no?
for protection.
Yeah,
When
so
you're
that's
sleeping, to
different.
like protect your hairstyle.
So that's different than someone wearing a do rag. That's a style. I can see if someone's saying that's appropriation, but if it's just for
Durag is protective as well.
It is, yeah.
it is,
And it's
but it's
also
worn
to-
If a
more
nigga
for
got
style.
braids, if a Sri Lankan dude got braids, right?
You have to wear a do
Don't
rag.
put a durag on.
So what's the difference with a bonnet?
I don't like it.
Yeah, as long as women agree, they just put it like that. I just don't like it.
But
There's
what's-
no
But my
rationality.
thing is, no, it's like my thing is like as a what are you protecting though?
But I just
Your
gave you
hair.
an example
You
of
just
2
gave an
people
example.
that have the same type of hair. You're gonna get mad at one, you won't get mad at the other.
I don't
There's
know.
Jewish women who look white and they got thick curls.
But have they ever thought about using a bonnet before?
No, they stole from y'all.
Yeah, they just didn't
Thank
know.
you.
Yeah,
they
but
didn't know.
it's still
So
effective.
then it's not a part of your, if you just steal, it's not a part of your culture.
Yeah, we still eat burritos though.
Oh my god.
No, it's not a part. Yeah,
You
facts.
say we still eat burritos though? That's different. I'm not getting mad at someone who
Clock
likes
it.
jerk chicken.
But it's good though.
That's different.
A bonnet's good.
Because now they're trying to make bonnet like a style, and then white women can wear it outside. It's not a big deal. When black women wear it outside, we're ghetto.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fake playing devil's advocate a little bit, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's like just bigger problems in the world. Like
Yeah,
what are we tripping over?
That is true.
I'm still giving a side eye. I don't care.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyways, are we done with the week? Everyone's weeks were good.
Oh, yeah, we're
we
still
still getting
not
caught
done.
up on this. Like, we gotta practice moving on in the spot.
Yeah,
I read some comments this weekend.
I just left the Dragon's Den set.
No, you go ahead.
I just left the Dragon's Den set.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh shit.
Yeah, they gave us like a tour. I got to do some content with the black dude Wes. Shout out to Wes. He's cool. Super multi-millionaire black
Wes,
dude,
yeah,
Jamaican.
shout out to
I
him.
asked him, crazy question. It's crazy that they let me ask him that. I asked him if he knows what tricking is.
Oh, hell yeah.
I asked him if he goes 50-50 in this gym.
Yo, did you get content of this?
Oh yeah, no, this is film.
Oh,
did he say?
This is gonna come out.
What did he say?
About tricking?
Yeah, about the 50-50 too.
He said that if you're young, he says in theory, yes, he agrees with 50-50, but no relationship is ever really 50-50. Like at some point in time, you're gonna have to pick up the slack, or you might be slacking, for lack of a better word. That's what he said. For tricking, he says no, he doesn't think that we should trick.
Yeah, I don't.
He's cheating on his wife right now. Checking out some
He
guys.
seems like a good man. He's been married for 30 years. I believe him. I asked him if he would ever buy Chrome Hearts jeans. He said no.
This is so funny.
Did you ask him about other expensive clothing? Like what? Like
Oh,
did
yeah,
you ask
no,
him
no.
about frivolous
I gave him a list.
purchases and
I'm
stuff?
like, yo, yes or no? Are these good financial decisions? I think I said iced out Rolex, diamond chain, grills, Chrome Hearts jeans, Rick Owens boots, bottles at the club.
I don't think he's going for any of
But Rick Owens boots are not like, oh my God, like those are so, like they're what, like a $800?
Oh my
Nah,
God.
they're like 1,200, I think.
No.
Aren't you a little out of touch for saying that?
Yeah.
What did Zoe
That
just
is very
say?
out of
She just said
touch.
they're
What
only
did
800.
Zoe just say?
They're only $800, she said.
I thought she was about to say 80.
Yeah, I know. She said, oh, it's only 800.
Starts every episode with her fucking mandy salad and everything.
Okay, hold on.
This promotion's getting to her head.
Yeah.
What just happened there?
Hold on. Let's do that. First of all, I don't have a pair of Rick Owens.
Okay.
Let's keep that clear. I don't have a pair.
Yes.
I'm just saying, though, compared to the things that he's saying,
Yeah.
like a Rolex is like what, like 10 grand, if not? You know what I'm saying? Like on the scale, Rick Owens, like I know a lot of people who have Rick Owens. I don't know a lot of people who have a Rolex.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying. I'm not trying to say it's cheap. I'm saying like, oh, you said Rick Owens. Like, I mean, Rick Owens is like, I feel like
Good save.
you can find
like a
Rick's.
band.
Yeah, you can, not even a band. Some Rick Owens you can get for like $650 on Essence.
650.
A little bit of turbulence, but we landed at.
How much are Jordans?
We
Like
have
2
arrived at Terminal
Yeah.
3.
300 with
300,
tax.
yeah, like I'm saying. Okay, even like how much are the Yeezy? What's it called? The Yeezy Wave Run.
375.
Nothing. The Wave Run.
350,
Those are
450.
almost $4 bills.
Yeah,
Yeah,
375
the things
plus
that
tax.
that black people used to kill each other over. The Jordans, yeah.
Like literally, they're like $3-4 bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still expensive.
Yeah, it's so expensive, but like,
Now you double that for Rick Owens.
That's a lot. Nah,
don't get me wrong, it is a lot. I understand the value of a dollar. I'm just saying, like,
Just remember how you grew up, eh? You are always this up, okay? Just relax.
I'm not us. I'm
Forget where you came from, man.
I don't own Rick Owens. I'm just saying on that list, I don't think Rick Owens is like the crazy, like,
What about red bottoms?
red bottoms they're pretty pricey. They can rent you a pretty penny. Red bottoms for sure.
Okay, I'm sorry, Chisholm.
One thing that I found interesting that he said is I asked him about like when I was talking about the watches. He said he doesn't like watches that make him a target. So he likes watches that are if you know watches. And he had a watch on, and the watch literally looked like a G-Shock. Like it looked like a toy watch. He's like, yeah, this is $100,000 watch.
Wow.
But you would never know that. But if this was a Rolex, someone could see that and want to try to take it off my wrist.
Yes.
But I like stuff like this that are expensive, but nobody would know.
Why? Why'd you do that?
Yeah, Zoe, for everybody listening, she put a thumbs down.
You're fake.
For which
That was
part?
for
It's a
the
video broadcast
that was
too. Like,
That was for video only though. It was
Okay.
be a sneak. You know what I'm
But
saying?
for which part?
Like the G-Shock. Oh, it's $100,000 watch. But it's a G-Shock. Like,
No, I'm saying it looks like a G-Shock.
I know,
Like,
but
I
it's
didn't
just
know.
like-
He said the name of the brand. I have no
But
idea
Richard
what watch
Millie's look
that
like
was.
G-Shocks.
So do
they do
Hublots,
some
don't
Richard
they?
Those are
Millies
so
are
ugly.
ugly
Those are so
AF.
ugly.
Some of them are ugly, and they be like Richard Millie, this and that,
And then-
200,000. I'm like, fuck.
I asked him if he ever will spend his money at a place that gives him bad service. Because you know, sometimes dudes do that. They'll be like, oh, this cashier was fronting on me, so I'm going to buy the whole store. Backwards thinking.
Yeah, I thought
Pretty
you were talking
woman.
about Jamaican food.
No.
I'm
Expensive
crying.
stuff. Like designer stuff.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, no. He said he went to go get his wife a BMW. He walked in.
BM?
He was almost there for an hour.
Sorry.
We gotta
What? And that's the lower end of the German car.
How?
Jeez.
There are $100,000 BMWs.
Yeah, but a Mercedes is
Nah, they're almost equivalent.
It's damn near equivalent.
you can get the
Mercedes and BMW. Come on,
Yeah.
guys.
What do you
I
think?
don't know much about cars, but isn't there like the i8 or something that's crazy?
I
No,
don't
it's
think
not the
Mercedes
i8.
and BMs are hand in hand. I think Mercedes are definitely on the higher scale of foreign car than
It depends which car specifically we're talking about. Because if you go, obviously, if you're talking about a G-Wagon.
I'm not saying a BMW is not a bad. Don't get me wrong, guys. Listen, don't make it look like this. I'm not saying a BMW is a bad car. I'm just saying.
This is another one.
I know. BMW is not good enough for Zoe. That's not what I'm saying.
This is how black people get brainwashed.
That's not what I'm saying.
And this is why people rather drive a 98 BMW than a 2025 Honda.
This is not okay. I drive a Hyundai.
Let them know you're still humble.
I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying.
my first car.
It depends on the car specifically, not just the brand. It depends on the car specifically.
Do you judge based
because
on the
you
brand,
can find.
No, she drives a Hyundai.
Well, I mean, now I drive a Hyundai. I mean,
that ain't my question.
But like, when I think about my next car, yeah, I think I'm gonna buy it. But I mean, based on the brand and like the quality, for sure.
Okay.
Because you can find BMWs that are just as expensive as Benzes.
But is the quality?
Technically, I think quality on BMWs are better.
Better?
Don't quote me. I'm not a car guy.
They're both shit to maintain.
I don't know.
Like they're both bad they're both hard maintenance cars.
Drake said I'm outside in an AMG, so.
Yeah, but that's just
damn. That's even worse than me when I'm writing Drake. That just decides which one's better.
But anyways, like I'll say, I'll wrap it up. He said, yeah, he was at the BMW spot. They didn't serve him for half an hour. He said he just went over to Mercedes, got his wife a G-Wagon that same day. But he went to BMW first.
That was good foresight, though. I'll give you that, Zoe.
Telling you, it's always
just because they didn't serve him.
They didn't serve him at BMW. They went to Benz. I heard, but I won't lie. All my friends who have a Benz, I've heard that they have good service at Mercedes.
If you want to pay, yeah, it's super expensive.
It depends. You can definitely get a nice used Mercedes Benz.
No, but I'm saying maintenance on a Benz.
Oh, maintenance for sure.
That's why I don't have a Benz anymore.
Yeah. That's the one thing that stopped. Like one of the things that's stopping me. Like the main thing of like actually pulling the trigger on a Benz is like, yo, am I really trying to upkeep the maintenance, like oil changes and oh my god, like an oil change for a Benz is like, what are we doing?
That's why you should stay Asian.
Oh, like Toyota,
this
Kia.
guy's head perked up.
Yeah. Asian cars are great cars though, especially Japanese. Or Korean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
What are Korean cars?
Isn't Honda Korean?
No.
Honda's. Maybe I'm mixing it up. Honda's Japanese or Kia's.
No, Kia is
Korean. I'm almost positive Kia's Korean. I think Hyundai is also Korean.
Right.
Unless they use the same. I don't know. I could be
Zoe
wrong.
said Chinese, Japanese, different knees. Look at these.
Hey, come on, yo. What's wrong with you?
That was
Honda's Japan.
Gotta pick the right one.
Kia's
I think Korean.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, she was right.
Boom,
My
boom,
fault.
boom.
My fault.
North
Hyundai
Korea or
is also
South
Korean
Korea?
because my car's a Korean car.
North Korea or South Korea?
I think
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
I mean,
You don't think it matters?
South Korea.
It does.
What?
I think it does.
It is South Korea, guys. It's 100% South
Definitely
Korea.
South Korea. It
His
is
reaction, I fucking got it.
it absolutely matters. Please.
It's South Korea.
Yeah.
That makes sense that it's South Korea.
You don't like European cars?
If it was North Korea, they'd be driving off.
No, I definitely
Driving
like
a
European
Oldsmobile.
cars, but like if you want like a
They be driving
very
a
good
Flintstone
quality.
Kim Jong-un mobile.
Sorry, go ahead.
Stop. If you want a very good quality, like long lasting car,
Honda Civic.
Asian made cars. My mom only drives Hondas. Like to this day, like all her cars have always been Hondas, and they've always been like the strongest cars.
Me and my pops swear by Volkswagen, and they last us for years.
What's Volkswagen? That's
German.
Dutch?
German.
Oh, German. Nah,
They're
they're kind of ugly.
expensive enough?
Wait, so
No, they're kind of ugly.
I feel that, but like the maintenance that I have
Like
is
who the
very
fuck?
minimal.
Why would I drive a Golf? No shade.
Is that worse?
Damn, sorry.
Is that worse than
You drive a Golf?
Yes, it's literally outside.
he has a Golf.
I don't like. That's one car I
The
don't like.
elitism in the first 40 minutes has been
Hey,
astounding.
I drive a Hyundai. No
She
tea,
saved
no
herself
shade.
with that
And her
one.
door
She
don't
drives
even
a
open.
Shut up, Tresor. It does.
Pound on the door to open it.
The door don't close.
She's like that RDC World meme, like that meme, that video where like niggas have shit that just doesn't work, like everywhere.
Yo, listen.
And then like you gotta hit it like this and turn it around.
You know how much money I'm saving driving that car still?
I rate it.
Like honestly, once you see how much money you save when you don't,
And you're saving money on carpools.
I don't know what.
But how much mileage do you have in that car?
But just fix
Me?
the door.
Oh, it's so much work though. When they told me what they had to do, I'm like, bro, I don't have time for that right now. Huh?
How much mileage do you still have in that car, though?
Me, I have like 160,000. $165. It's actually not bad at all.
That'd be more. Holy shit.
Yeah. And it has a new engine.
Just fix the door, man. You got a
even
promotion.
better.
Yeah. No, the engine's more priority than the door. The door can wait a
Thank
little
you.
bit
The
more.
door can wait. The engine was the priority.
So fix it all. You have the money.
How you don't have the money? Why you watching my pockets?
You got a promotion.
Yeah, for sure. But it's in an account to buy me a house.
Oh, that's nice.
We talked
You
about this
could
before.
take 2 bands and fix your car.
It's
That's
less
not
than 2
going to
bands to
set
fix
you
the door.
off for your house.
It's definitely less than 2 bands to fix the door. But it's
Exactly. That's not going to offset your house. You probably spent more money in Jamaica than it would cost to fix
You
your
know
car.
what? Stop watching my pockets. Anyways, let's focus. All right. What do you want to do?
How was your weekend, Clyde?
Oh, we're still on the weekend?
You want to know?
We're still at it.
You want to know what I got up to this weekend?
What do you keep flipping your hat around for?
I read some comments this weekend.
Oh, okay.
You bring
What's
out
going
Want to know
props?
what I did this weekend, guys?
Let's go.
Oh my god! Oh Jesus Christ!
I read comments, guys. We have to pull up.
For those who are not listening, Clyde just put out the Spider-Man.
I visited some friendly neighborhoods this weekend, guys. With great power comes great responsibility.
So you were getting to it.
And you know what?
You were waiting so hard to pull that out.
No, because I got stopped. I was like, I found a good portion to do it, and then Tresor went on with his story. But
so funny.
the amount of like damage control I had to do because of that segment and everything too.
Damage control?
Not damage control. I'm making it sound a little bit more.
Let's hear it.
I know when it comes to that in that bag amongst you guys in this room, I feel like my bag's probably the deepest, and I'm not gonna go.
Wait, sorry.
And I'm not gonna divulge too much into that.
Yeah.
But the Spider-Man mask is not in my bag, guys. I genuinely just like superheroes, and I made the comment because it's a running joke about the superheroes. The bag is deep, but I promise we're not. There's no role playing in
to
it.
yourself.
I'm
Though.
offended.
I did.
Let's rewind. Before we move on,
No, you said the girl is a freak for sucking dick a lot.
I didn't say she was a freak.
You're not gonna have it.
Time out. I didn't say she was a freak. I said that's not, to just go around sucking dick is not my bag.
I hear that.
But to say that your bag is deeper than ours, I can't co-sign
Oh, now
that.
Zoe's offended. Now they're going to have a freak off.
Freak off.
No, we're not.
You see how we just hugged that? We're like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not that I'm above putting on a Spider-Man mask, but that's not the Rolodex that I come from at all.
Well, speaking of freak offs, great entryway.
Exactly.
Are we going to talk about, the Diddy trial so far?
It's only day one right now, right?
It's only day one. Cassie took the stand. No, we're day two.
We're day 2 today, yeah.
So they did
okay.
opening statements before. Cassie had taken the stand already, and I believe one of the male escorts took the stand. Some of the stuff that, Cassie's testifying is pretty dark.
Oh yeah.
We definitely knew some of the stuff that she was doing, or like he was forcing her to do, I should say. But some of the quotes that I'm seeing that she said on the stand, what I'm trying to pull up right now, they're scary. And
I didn't see any of this. What was she saying?
Well, Complex is like doing a really good job of posting, but one of the things she said was like the freak offs became a job. They asked her, when did you sign with Bad Boy Records? She said 2006. It was a 10-album deal.
Cool.
Did you release any after late 2006? She said no. Who's in this photo? I guess they showed. She said Kim Porter. She was Sean's ex from before me and the mother of his children. Where did you celebrate your birthday in this photo? She said in Las Vegas. Carrie Morgan was there too. We were out on his patio on my 21st birthday. VMAs. What happened then? Sean kissed me in the bathroom. I ran back to my hotel. I told Carrie, when did you go back to New York? I'd visit him in the Trump Hotel in Columbus Circle. His apartment was being renovated. Where were you going with your music career? Trying to come up with a concept. Sean called all the shots. What was the age difference? 17 years. How did you feel when he invited you to hotels? I was nervous. Excitement. We were going to talk about music. He introduced me to oral sex. At first, I didn't understand it. I thought we were monogamous. Was it made public? No, I was his artist. Also his family, his children. Who was linked to him publicly? Kim Porter. So this was when he was with Kim Porter. And he was doing this to Cassie.
So she thought he was monogamous with Kim Porter.
Yes.
That's
That's
what
what
she
like the public thought.
Oh.
And she said what'd you say? How did Sean treat you at this time? We had fun. When it swung, could you describe it? Anger, zoning out. How did it impact you? Greatly. The next thing I knew, I was getting hit in the face. There was there was also psychological abuse. He'd tell me to watch my mouth, change my face, etc. We didn't live far apart. He'd send security to come find me or a trusted assistant. Was a relationship exclusive? No. Did you see other men? Yes. Did Sean see other women? Yes. And then she says, yes, he wanted to be close to his kids, so she moved to LA with him. Like, it was crazy. I was talking about like urinating on her, and the freak offs became a job. There was no time to do anything else but to do them and then try to recover.
Oh my God.
How much time in your week would freak offs take? The longest was 4 days.
I'm sorry?
Significant periods of time. And she paid her in cash. He took away her self-confidence. Who would take things away? And his staff would take things away from her.
That's crazy.
4 days.
4-day freak off?
4-day freak off.
How horny do you have to be horny for 4 days straight?
Well, it's not her. It's,
Drugs.
No, I'm saying
can't go
even
4
for him.
hours.
yeah.
Sorry. So that shouldn't be funny. Sorry.
I'm saying though.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
Sorry,
it shouldn't be funny, but
sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
My bad.
There's no way he's doing that off natural juices. He popped a couple blue pills.
Yeah.
This is a fucked up story. And even in there, there's like, you know.
Wait, so she did tell, was it just him or was it multiple people that she was having?
Multiple people. He would pay men to have sex with her.
Oh my God.
No, this is a messed up story. It looks like the introduction to Diddy and Cassie. She thought it was gonna be business. He just put his
10 album deal?
Yeah.
Prison. That's what that is.
With all due respect, Cassie had like 3 good songs.
I came in.
Me and You,
After
Me and
that,
You,
yeah.
Official Girl or something.
Official girl,
Girl.
Long Way to go.
Cause he got a long way.
It
to
wasn't
go.
that all
Those
the
are all
same
bangers
album?
though.
No, for sure. They were all
all
And it
bangers.
was all one album, wasn't
No,
it?
I think she only put out one album,
I
but
think she
I don't
did,
think
yeah.
Those are two different eras though.
I don't think Long Way to Go was even on it. I don't know.
Let me double check.
I don't know how many albums she has officially. Maybe check that. But yeah,
Why do you think she like? This might be
She
problematic.
only has 3.
she has 3 albums.
Yep. 2006, 2013,
So she would have
2010.
7. Like, oh.
2006, 2010, 2013. Goddamn. Okay.
What were you gonna say, Mucho?
So I can see there's a lot of fucked up things in that story, right? Off the introduction, she thought it was gonna be business. He put his thing in her mouth. You know, there's talks about him beating her up. There's talks
I mean, that's
about,
not talks. That's facts.
sorry, my bad. We saw the video and stuff, but in that excerpt, they were talking about him beating her up, and then also psychological abuse. Why do you think she moved to Cali with him?
Probably because he probably sold her dreams.
Psychological abuse too.
Yeah.
Like I kind of feel like it's what's that place in Europe? The Stockholm syndrome type thing.
Yeah.
You know? Like
They,
you kind
they
of
proved Stockholm syndrome's fake though.
What?
What?
They proved that. Look it
Who
up.
proved that?
How?
Look it
You
up.
always say shit like that and then say,
And I
look
was
it up.
right.
And, no, but that's something like. Could you paraphrase?
Nah.
Okay. Someone look it up.
Someone. Okay.
Let's look it up. I could see if it was under the premise of a business deal, and she was on a 10-year or 10 album
album.
contract.
What about Fear,
So she had
real.
contractual obligations.
Stockholm's real.
Hasn't been disproven. It's controversial. It's controversial.
There's been theories that it's not official diagnosis, but as far as
Okay.
psychological,
If not,
It's a very controversial thing.
if not a full blown syndrome, is she not operating under fear? You know, I can't.
can
Get,
say
I
that.
can't get away.
Fear of her career being over.
Her loved
Fear of
ones,
her
her
career
well being.
being-
You
yeah.
know, like
Her
he's
loved
gonna,
ones. Like
I mean,
he's gonna kill her loved ones.
or use that against her. He's blowing up people's cars and stuff
That's
that
true.
challenged him, right? So like,
just verbal is enough for me, just for her to stay, so it doesn't get like verbally.
and like it's like, look at my body. Look at what I've done. People that are around me have died and stuff. You know, like I could see the fear working really well.
I mean, he
in
also
that-
handed
in
her a
that
gun
context.
in an altercation with Suge Knight.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So there was one, like, do you recall an incident between Sean and Suge Knight? Yes, we were having a freak off in LA. D-Rock came in and said Suge was down at a diner. Sean drove over there. What was your reaction? I cried. I told him not to do anything stupid. Were you ever handed a gun? Yes, we were doing We were doing or going to a club in downtown LA. We'd taken mushrooms. I was high.
Oh my
I was
God.
told to put the gun in my bag and I was freaking out. Who was present? A driver, security, and Sean.
Yeah.
Wait, but I thought after the lawsuit, she couldn't like talk about this stuff anymore.
I think there's some sort of loophole because it's a federal
It's
case,
and that was civil versus criminal. Like it's a whole.
all that's null and void now. She can say whatever.
And also like his team she's pregnant right now.
Yeah, which is crazy. She's pregnant on the stand right now saying these stuff.
And his team apparently had like really pushed for her to remain seated because they thought her being pregnant and giving this testimony would like increase empathy and sympathy that would like sway the jury, which I think is nuts because like what do you want me to do? Suck in my belly?
Yeah.
Like what?
They need a stand, right? You're more comfortable like that
What do you mean?
when you're pregnant?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think you like to sit when you're pregnant. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
that would make.
But like
more
they
sense.
they wanted her to like be always like visibly be seated, so I guess you can avoid
So you can't see the
seeing her
belly.
stomach.
Yeah.
Which I think is nuts. But
I mean, lawyers are gonna push for everything they can.
yeah,
But I don't. I'm just iffy about like talking about cases like this because it's like, this is what day 2 of how many,
right.
you know? So it's cool to update, you know, people who are listening and are interested, but I don't really have any conclusions off these first like.
What do you
2
don't have
days.
any conclusions?
I don't.
What do you mean conclusions?
I don't have conclusions on the case from these first 2 days.
But I mean, he did that.
I think he's saying like how the case is going to go. You can't really make a strong conclusion off that based off these first 2 days.
But what do you mean by conclusion? Like whether he did it or not?
Well,
or
I think Diddy probably did it.
I was gonna say because there's no way you are
Did he do it? Did he do it?
Yeah.
No, I think Diddy probably did it, but
even probably is crazy.
I mean, most likely it's a very high percentage that
We saw a video of him beat the shit out of
he
her. In the
definitely
whole
did that, but he's been accused of a lot, right?
But if
So-
you can do that,
So like
how
I know, but now he's getting accused for how many things, right? Is he 100% guilty of every single thing he's accused of? I don't know.
And the team that he has gotten people off crazier things. Like he's got a team behind him.
Diddy's definitely guilty of being an abusive, violent person to women and men too. He's definitely guilty of that. I just don't know the level of which all these accusations are true. And I don't think off day 2 you know it right away. So it's like a developing story, right? So I feel weird even commenting on it, to be honest. Like,
why do you feel weird commenting on it? I don't.
because it's like,
There's nothing new to add. Like everything that you're saying is
It's
stuff
speculative.
that like no, not even just speculative. It's stuff that like we've either heard or are not shocked that are hearing. So there's nothing really new to say.
and pretty much every legal case that plays out in public, right? The Megan Tory stuff, right? Every few days, people flip-flopped on which side they thought was true based on some excerpts they seen online. And it's basically lawyers pushing their own narrative of the story. That's what they do. The same way that they're trying to convince the courts, now the public is seeing it and they're trying to convince the public as well. So then they flip-flop and blah, blah, blah. Now,
I'm sure.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's gonna be a day in this trial where they're gonna either cross-examine her or someone's gonna say something,
Or a video's gonna get played or something.
where someone's gonna ask, "Oh, did Diddy do this?" And someone's gonna be like, "No, that was a lie." Did he do this? No, that wasn't true. Did he do this to you? No, I was lying. And then they're just gonna push that, and then the other side of people are gonna be like, "See, I knew he was innocent." So
Or
it's just a back and
even
forth.
today, right? Because Cassie was like, it was fun or something like that.
His lawyers are gonna use that as
Yeah, and his lawyers are going to use that. And there's people online that are like, oh, see? Yeah, she wanted it the whole time, blah, blah, blah. To like everybody that's looking at these public things, I know it's 2025. We like to see things in real time and get real time updates of everything, but just like relax until it's all said and done. Because now, whatever your thoughts on the Tory and Meg thing, your thoughts are those. Like you've seen it play out from beginning to end. And now you could have a pretty educated opinion about it. You know what I mean? Even like the Drake and Kendrick the Drake and UMG legal battle that's happening right now. That's even worse because it's a civil case where like both sides are publishing things online where they're trying to sway public opinion. And people are eating it up on both sides. Let it play out and then see what you really think of it at the end.
That's actually very educated with you. I'm not gonna lie.
That's how I think
When
of
it
these
comes
things.
to court, yeah.
I don't know. I think she just went based on and also they had asked her husband to not be in the courtroom for anything that was being talked about after 2018 because then he could potentially be called as a witness. Yeah. So I mean, it's a lot of nuances.
Yeah, I think it totally makes sense to like anybody who's interested in this, like read like how it's going and stuff. But I honestly don't have much commentary on it.
Dark. I think it's dark.
Maybe you do. I don't know. But.
I mean, to me, it's like I think the biggest thing is like what is his team gonna do? You know what I mean? Because I mean, you have a lot of evidence. You have these people that are taking the stand against him. People that are their stories are lining up, right? Like the male escort who was hired, he's admitted that he was paid to have sex with Cassie. He admitted to the whole baby oil thing. He also talked about like the freak offs and witnessing P. Diddy hit her and all this stuff like that. So it's not like it's contradicting.
True.
So I'm interested to see who else will take the stand or who else's name would get brought up. It's kind of like
They said they couldn't bring up Michael B. Jordan, right?
why would they bring in Michael B. Jordan?
Didn't you see that? Like,
I saw some sort of headline about it, but I assumed it was cock
yeah,
sources.
they're looking at people that can't be part of the jury, I think.
Why the hell? Why would you?
Michael B. Jordan wasn't able to be part of the jury because he had a relationship with Cassie.
Well, why would he? Why would any famous person be involved?
Yeah,
in
you
the
could
jury?
Google this. Look, Google.
Jury or
Jury or witness?
I think it was jury. Like,
No, there's no way.
just look up.
Did I tell you guys I got the jury duty thing in the mail?
No,
Did you?
should go though.
You got to go to that.
You think I want to go? No, it's something where it's like you have to fill out online. It's almost like a jury duty lottery.
Oh,
So you have to
okay.
fill
Gotta
it
put your
out.
name
And
in
I'm
the
just
pot.
hoping that
I
they
won't lie.
don't
I
pick
would
me.
love to be part of a jury duty for like a
No.
sick ass case.
Hell
I
no.
don't think you would.
It could be boring.
No,
yeah.
you don't.
I don't think you would.
No,
It could be
have
like
to
a
stay
merger
in
and
a
acquisition or
hotel.
something.
if I was a part of the jury for the Diddy trial,
You wouldn't like it. You'd have to be
You would
cut
not like
off
it.
from the world for the entire trial.
is that how it works?
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to
Yeah,
stay in a hotel. You can't talk to anybody.
No phones,
but
no
you know that
TV, no
for
nothing.
sure, right?
Yeah.
No TV.
Did you watch the OJ Made
That
in
was in
America?
like 1990. What?
Yeah, and it would be even worse now because we have social media and technology.
Cock source. The Michael B. Jordan thing.
That was fake.
Yeah, I would not want to stay
No
in
way
a
it was
hotel
fake.
for
No, I
months.
swear I'm looking at it. It's fake.
They're wearing
Who
black
said it was
to
fake?
protest.
Why do you want to believe this so bad? There's no way. I don't understand how this even makes sense. Why would Michael B. Jordan be called as a jury member?
I saw it on Philip Lewis on Twitter. Like, maybe.
I gotta look that up because
Like his
I
name was
don't.
brought up, but he wasn't part of the case at all.
Why was it brought up?
Because he was involved in his name was brought up in the Diddy sex trafficking scandal, but like there was no other.
But why was he brought up?
I didn't know he was
It's a
brought
deeper,
up.
it's a deeper read into it. I'll look.
Because of jury selection, no?
I don't think it's. It says celebrities who should be worried they'll be next. That's what some people are saying.
No.
Anyways,
Okay.
Here's what happened. Here's why Michael B. Jordan's name came up during jury selection.
There we go. Jesus Christ.
Potential not him being selected as a juror.
Okay, what was it?
Potential jurors were asked if they were familiar with a number of celebrities.
Oh, okay.
So do any of you have relationships with certain celebrities? And Michael B. Jordan was one of them. He was
Okay.
not called to testify or not called to be
be
a
part of the
juror
jury.
if it was anyone was familiar with any of these celebrities, and he was named as one of them.
So yeah, jurors couldn't know Michael B. Jordan.
Yes. Well, that's like, for example, if you were called to be a juror and they were like, do you know, have you ever talked to Drake? Like you'd have to say, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, basically. You never know.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm not trying
Use
to do
Mucho's
that.
testimony. He's way too plugged in.
Too
But
close.
I personally think that I would be sick as a juror.
Could you be unbiased though?
I think you'd be good at that part, but I don't think you'd like the process.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you could be unbiased.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Boo this man! You don't think I'd be unbiased?
You get too emotionally invested in things to be unbiased.
That's true.
Like I don't think you could see like a racist man who killed a little girl on a stand and automatically be like, let me just hear what happened. You're gonna be like, no, throw him under the jail.
Gotta hear both sides.
like even if he was racist and he didn't kill, but he's still racist.
Put him under the jail.
You couldn't have that separation.
I feel, I don't know. Because I mean, like,
What if he comes in and he's wearing a bonnet? He's gone. He's done.
There's always like, nope, guilty.
Guilty as charged.
What's
I
wrong
don't
with you,
I don't even need to know the charge. He's guilty.
Guilty.
I mean, okay, maybe. But I mean, like, I
great.
think people's views, I mean, like, look at Tory, right? Tory was just, stabbed 14 times?
I seen people
That's
doing
crazy.
river dances, line dances, Soldier Boy use. Like everyone's
I
having a
don't
great
like
time
that.
that he got stabbed.
Yeah, I was very sad
I've
when I
been
heard.
seeing the opposite. Really?
What? Sorry?
I've been seeing the
He was
opposite.
line dancing.
I've been
seeing the complete
Yeah, I've been
opposite.
seeing a mix. I've been
Really?
seeing people
Yeah.
like,
I've been seeing both.
like, look what happened. Da da da. I've seen people like, oh, that's
disgusting.
unfortunate. I think it's unfortunate.
Yeah, bro. No matter what, that's unfortunate.
Of course it is.
Like,
Were you mad at the people online that were super like, that's what you get?
That's wrong too.
I'm not gonna be mad at,
bro.
like, I can't be
Yeah,
mad, but I'm mad at strangers. Like,
I mean, there's nobody that you know was talking like that.
not that I saw.
Oh, really? Okay.
Most of it was just like viral tweets, and
Bro,
no one that I knew
There's
personally.
people that I know that are like back.
But at the end
No,
of the
personally, who were saying like, what, like that's what you get type shit.
Me too. Yeah.
bro, but at the end of the day,
Nah,
even that is wrong because we don't know what happened.
He shot her.
Even if you believe that, we
we
don't
weren't there.
know that for a fact.
Yeah.
He shot her.
So if there's a
blank statement.
1%
I
chance,
don't know. Isn't that what he said he was guilty of?
Yeah, but
Isn't that why he's in jail?
There's two. That's
think
two
he's in
things.
jail for
If
that.
there's a 1% chance,
if
fine.
there's a 1% chance that he didn't do it, and that is actually the truth,
Well, 1% is not a reasonable doubt.
yeah. But I'm just saying, if it comes out somehow, some way that he didn't do it, and people are saying that's what you get for getting stabbed up 14 times, that's terrible, bro. I don't think you should do that to anybody, man.
Yeah.
I think that's
Too much
wrong.
stuff on no one.
yeah.
I just think
Are we
that's
mad
wrong.
at Mexicans now?
Excuse me?
There's like a Mexican gang that did it.
Oh,
Oh, I
really?
didn't know that. Oh,
I
Yeah,
see. Yeah,
so
that's
some
what
Mexicans
Wack
in.
100 said, right? No, Wack 100 said it was Mexican, but Wack B kind of.
Yeah.
I don't think this one dude or this group of dudes speaks for all Mexicans. So no, I'm
That's
not
true.
mad at Mexicans.
Yeah, why are the mad Mexicans
Why are
for?
the Mexicans?
Hey, Mexicans ain't even nothing to me.
Shout out to Cinco de Mayo.
Like, what? With all due respect, like, why the hell would I be mad at Mexicans?
No, you're right. Yeah.
I love Mexicans. I love Mexico.
It gets techie in Cali though.
Yo, Zoe's ready to fend
yeah,
for the
yeah.
Mexican. Yeah, let's go.
The Mexicans
That's what I'm
over,
saying, like,
over
straight
Tory
Mexicans
Lanez.
ain't nothing to me.
I love Mexicans.
Yeah, I love Mexicans too. I got a Mexican name.
Mucho. Yeah. But I mean, I would never rejoice. I don't think I would rejoice in Tory being physically harmed. Like,
What about
like,
if R. Kelly got stabbed 14 times?
I'm not rejoicing in
That's
that
still
either.
wrong.
That's
Still wrong?
No.
What about if
There's nobody that should be getting.
That's not true.
I don't know about that.
couple people.
but
There's a couple that need.
what about the dude that shot up that black church in South Carolina? On video.
Dylan Roof.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's what you get, but I wouldn't feel bad for him.
All right.
I wouldn't
We're
feel
That's what I'm
getting
saying.
closer to
There's a
there.
difference between that's what you get and not feeling bad
I'd feel good.
about
Feel
Tory
good?
getting
Yeah,
stabbed.
like yeah.
Not Tory,
No,
not Tory.
you said
no.
the-
Oh, I was like, damn.
The dude that shot up the
And then got
the
Burger
church.
King on his way to the precinct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Was that the guy on the
I
plane?
feel good too.
No, I was not the guy on the plane. That's a different one, you idiot.
Or like
Yo, kick that. Are you looking to kick that off the plane?
Yeah, get that bitch off the plane. That is not the same guy, Lucho.
I love anytime I see a video of someone doing something crazy on a plane and they just quote that with a screenshot of him.
Yo, I miss
I love that.
I miss,
Goddamn idiot.
I really miss when Twitter was like Twitter now is like crazy, but when it was like crazy, and someone used that video and it was like me time traveling back to 2001 to
Aaliyah?
save Aaliyah. And it was that video. Get that other bitch off the plane. And I was like, yo, how does someone's brain even compute to make that caption on this video?
Have you seen the
That's
face he
amazing.
makes too?
For
Just
hours.
like just the smirk that he
And they
has.
were like, sir, and he was like,
Have you seen the rest of that video?
No.
Like, or it continues from that point?
I've
Man,
only
he lets
seen that
like 8
beginning.
more hard ERs.
Did
off.
you
It's
see
crazy.
do you guys remember the
Get
the
that
video
harder
of
bitch off the plane.
the brown dude on the plane?
The brown dude on the plane?
The brown dude on the plane that was freaking out.
No.
It's like an age-old YouTube video. You don't remember? And like the
No.
other dudes are trying to calm him down. He's like, help me!
Help
me, I'm going to die.
I think so. I've seen a lot of
don't
videos of
remember
people
that?
freaking out on
I've
planes.
not seen
and
that.
I need to
sounds
I
familiar.
didn't see that now.
Why? When you just had a mental breakdown on the flight?
Pull up the audio.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
You bloody fuck.
No, it wasn't that one.
Fuck you, bloody!
It wasn't bloody. It wasn't that one.
Hey, yo!
Bastard bitch!
That's a bitch bloody. Yo, yeah.
I could probably recite that whole video word for word, bro. I watched that video a million times.
Oh my god.
Why are you driving? You are going to accident. I love that video.
Yo, the conviction in his
Driving like
voice
lady.
too.
He said you driving like
He
lady.
said you're driving like lady. This is the video.
Yeah, I know you're going to shoot me now. Yeah, I'm going to be dying.
Oh, I've seen this, yeah.
You don't remember this?
I know, I've seen it. I've seen it.
I don't remember this one.
I'm going to die.
You don't remember that?
Oh no! Yeah, I remember that for
This
sure.
dude on the plane? That was just a memory unlocked. That's all.
Core memory.
That's insane.
Anyway,
Same with the dude on the play, like the Hardy, our bitch up to play
Fucking
the
dudes
funny
go from
video.
Tory to making fun of that.
I know.
We got range.
But yeah, but with the I don't with the Tory thing. I mean, he's alive. They said he's
Yeah,
talking.
he seems to be.
Slutty bass dropping soon.
What? He announced music?
He said he not only that, a new album's coming soon, and then he invented a new genre while he was in jail.
What's the genre?
no, I don't think this is new news as of
No,
the
it's not.
stabbing.
But
No,
what's
no, no,
the-
yeah,
what
this
he's
was right
saying.
before the stabbing.
But
Oh my
what's the
God.
what's the new genre?
It's called slutty bass.
What does that mean?
It's like the 80s stuff, but like a little bit more
Raunchy?
He made a whole description
More
for it.
basic.
It's like it's like the 80s stuff,
yo,
but a little bit more dark.
I'm just glad he's okay. Because if God forbid something had happened to him, this would have just reignited gender wars.
That's
and-
why I don't
and-
like it. Is that like if it let's say he gets out of prison, or if it were ever come out that he got an appeal or something like that, the misogynistic dudes that really champion Tory, like yo, they're gonna be insufferable once he gets out. You know,
My
like
thing is
they're
like,
gonna.
yo,
You're hyping them up.
he
You know,
does
giving
his
them a
time
reason.
and just that's it.
He's getting deported to Canada after anyway, right?
Yo, you think so for real?
They're not letting him back in Miami.
I don't think so. Or LA. But don't you guys think he was lying about getting stabbed though?
What do you mean he's lying?
Because 2 collapsed lungs and now he's talking already.
That kind of threw me. I don't think it was lying, but I'm like, okay,
2
well,
wounds in the head or something apparently too.
He got stabbed in the
like in the
head
back,
and
the
his jaw.
head,
And
the
the-
he
I
had
don't
Tory-
think-
And
his back.
he's speaking right now.
I don't think it's a lie. There was a video of him getting airlifted.
Oh, is
Oh, is there? I don't think
Yeah.
it's a lie either.
There's a little sauce on it though.
I don't think it's sauce,
so.
but I
No?
think I don't think.
I don't
okay,
think so.
There
I
could be,
think-
but you got stabbed.
you
Like,
can
multiple
get
times.
stabbed.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure
it
your
was
lungs
like,
can
he's talking like this and it's no problem. Maybe he's like answering, you know, very like, yes, he's talking, but it's like the lower.
Yeah, like you're weak. It's just weak
Exactly.
talk.
And it might be one of those like
He's
they
responding.
have them bootleg knives too, right? Like
bootleg knives. I don't know.
it's not like a serious because when you're in jail, you do the best of what you can.
You mean like a shiv?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
it's not. It
Yeah.
probably wasn't a Rambo knife, but
Cutting
it's
the rope under the
something.
propeller with that, and
Something. But nah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
but you know, shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody. You
'Cause
need to
I-
stop doing that.
I think this is
'Cause
also.
now you got bottle signs saying shout out to
oh,
everybody.
that made me happy seeing that this weekend.
That wasn't mine. Somebody said that to me.
Oh, someone sent you a bottle that said shout out to everybody?
They got you a bottle.
No.
Oh,
They
okay.
got themselves bottles one night, but they put that as the sign.
That's gotta be a t-shirt.
Yeah,
Culture.
I just think with this, it's another one of those situations where we have to forget that like people are still human and people have families. Like you can't just be, or you shouldn't just be saying stuff. Because even if you think he's guilty, he has a kid, he has a mom, he has family that care about him. That's not cool for them to see online.
Yeah, you know that's good empathy, man. That's good.
But I mean, like, do you believe in capital punishment?
I don't know.
Really?
Nah.
Really?
I think it's more. I think you suffer more staying in jail your whole life than getting killed.
Bars. I like that.
And if it ever comes out that you were innocent, then
Yeah.
you could at least get out.
Because when you're
There's
talking
at
about
least
that
redemption.
1%, that's when that 1% really kicks in.
exactly.
For what?
The amount of people that were killed, capital punishment that were innocent.
Sorry, repeat that?
The amount of people that were killed via capital punishment that, were
actually
innocent.
Oh, I see what you mean. Is that a high percentage? It is fairly.
Ah,
maybe not, but
maybe
it's
it's a
still
couple
enough.
percentage points or something, but
But it's still enough. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, it's
And
probably
it's
not.
also hard to prove as well, but
Yeah, it's probably not high, but
But do you think that it is more of a punishment to stay in jail for the rest of your life than
Then the die soon? Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
I think
yeah.
so 100%.
yeah, man.
Jail's a punishment, yeah.
Rikers Island every day?
I'd rather be shot in the head right now than be taken.
But it's also like
Sorry, what? I'd rather be shot in the head right now than be taken.
yeah.
Mucho, that is so dark.
All right.
But it makes a lot of sense though.
What? You see taken?
It's also like tax money too. Like we're
He looks
spending
like the
all this
oldest nigga
money
in the
to
short
keep
bus class.
The amount of innocence is less than 4%. It's not even that much.
the amount of people that you're
That's
trying
still a
to.
lot.
4%?
Less than 4.
That's a
still a
lot.
lot.
That's more than what we said.
That's still a lot of people. If your family member is one of the 4%, that's a lot.
That is true.
Unless it's 100%, then it shouldn't happen.
I believe that. Hey man. I used to believe in capital punishment, man. Now maybe you're right.
Why did you?
Why did I? Because some people just deserve not to be here anymore.
I kind of think so too, and it's like not a matter of like getting our lick back and ruining the rest of their lives and stuff. Like we are better without him on the planet, you know. Like some people just need to be eradicated.
I feel you with something
I
like
don't know.
Dylan Roof when it's
Yeah.
like video proof. Like, you know, like without a shadow
Very
of a doubt.
small percentage of
they
people.
did it,
Yeah.
but that's it.
I just feel wrong in like us or like, because it's not even us, just a select group of people can literally choose if someone lives or dies. I'm
It's
not
a lot of
cool
power,
with that.
man. Yeah.
I'm not cool with that. Because like you said, in the times where they're wrong, then what?
You're not getting that life back.
Then because who's to say that someone doesn't think what you think? If you got wrongfully accused of some super heinous thing, and then people are like, the world would be better without you, but you didn't do it. You know, I just don't think it's right.
like the Central Park 5?
Yeah, like I just don't think it's right.
Yeah. I agree with that. All right, let's move on. Where do we want to go next? Well, Mucho's like trying to get rid of his African heritage. And there's two reasons. One, when I saw Mucho at Uncle Delroy, he told me that what'd you say?
I said some bullshit probably.
Yeah. He was like, he's like, Jamaica ruined me. All I want to hear is dance hall. I came back from he just came from an Afro-Beats party. He was like, I don't want to hear Emma Piano. I was like, all I want to hear is dance hall.
Wow.
And soca. He's like, I'm shedding my East African heritage and I want to be Caribbean.
She's paraphrasing.
What did you say?
But I definitely
He
can't.
basically said that.
Yeah,
You were saying that whole trip. Like you have a lot of.
I'm Jamaican.
So you're what? What would they call it? Trans ethnic, transnational,
Yeah, I'm trans.
like racial.
I'm just trans, yeah.
We got it.
That's the
I don't think say that. I don't think say that.
Plain like that.
I'm trans. That's the title.
I'm just trans. I don't think
I'm
it's say
just
that.
trans.
That might be a little sticky.
No, we're doing it.
No, that might be sticky. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing
Fine.
that.
But like, I still like a good Afro-Beats party. But like when it's straight, I'm a piano for hours. I can't lie.
I was trying to tell
Yeah.
niggas.
But you don't even like a 20-minute set, a 30-minute set.
Now I do.
Yeah.
I can get into a 20-minute set of Emma Piano, but when you're playing it for like
Bruh.
3 hours,
EDM.
I'm like, y'all gotta fuck off.
That's it. So like by the
You say
time
it's African EDM?
African
Basically,
EDM, yeah,
yeah.
facts.
Yeah,
Facts,
it is.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, by the end,
Just like how you said soca's Caribbean EDM.
real.
You said
Real.
that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm a piano and soca reminds me, like both of them remind me of each other. They're like they're very polarizing. But yeah, by the end of that party, I was just like, yeah, let's see what this dancehall party said, and that's why I said all of that after.
Got back to your roots.
Yeah. And I didn't say what I did this weekend.
Oh, what did you do this weekend?
No, I saw Zoe there, and then it was funny though, like in the let out or whatever, right?
In the let out?
At the party, like there's a let out after, when people are just like politicking outside.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a girl that like I guess recognized me from the pod as I was walking to get food. So just being nice, I was like, "Oh hi, how are you doing?" And then her friend that was with her, I was like I don't know if she thought I was flirting with her friend or I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
But she was like, "Oh, is that Mucho? Oh yeah, he's a Giannis. Don't talk to him." I'm like, like what?
The effects of the pod are coming to real life, guys.
I'm like, what?
The repercussions of the vlog coming to haunt you.
You've seen the effects of the internet.
Your sins come
It's
back to haunt
finally
you.
not just me.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I wasn't tripping or whatever.
He's
I
a
said-
Gallus, don't talk to him is crazy.
I wasn't trying to talk to her anyway. I was just trying to be nice.
And it's funny because if the girl wants to talk to you, she's gonna talk to you regardless of what her friend says.
Was her friend
Bruh.
never mind.
Was her friend what? Go ahead.
Was she bad?
Wasn't my type. She's bad to somebody, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
Honestly.
Yo, if a man,
Holy fuck.
if a man ever
Was her
said
friend's
that about me,
There's a lot of women that are bad. That even Trezor thinks is
I
bad.
don't
It's just
know,
not
man.
my
That,
type.
like-
You know what I mean?
she's bad to somebody is kind of crazy.
Everybody don't
Everybody's
think
bad
you're
to
bad.
somebody.
No, I get that, but I feel like if don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that everyone would think I'm bad, but if it's like, oh, like
What should I answer there? Because
to
she's
me,
not
it's
ugly.
like, oh, like is he?
You could be the
is
rapist,
he fine? I'm
Peach.
like, oh, like he's not fine to me, but I can
That's
see
what he said.
But
That's
that's different.
How?
She's bad to somebody. Is like I can see why girls might like him is one thing.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, I think the way I said just
It's
like
the same
It's a
thing, different
little
words.
bit
That's
more
literally the
mean,
same thing what
but
you
Yeah.
just said.
Yeah, and
It's
I
the
don't-
same thing.
Unsolicited.
Or I use it. Oh, I can see the appeal.
Yeah,
I can see that, but like,
But
oh,
what if
he's
you
bad
don't?
to somebody. It's like, what?
But what if you don't see the appeal?
But my thing is, I can see the appeal for certain guys and just not be attracted to them, but I can see the appeal.
Yeah,
I know plenty of guys like that.
Okay.
Yes.
yeah. But he asked. I wasn't gonna just say. You know what I mean? I don't like.
Like, I don't like Earl Grey tea, but I know why people like it.
you could
Yeah,
be the
that way.
ripest peach in the world. There's someone out there that doesn't like peaches.
Poetic.
Hell yeah, yeah. She's a ripe peach. There you go.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was just funny though. Yeah, the power of the pod.
And it doesn't matter. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
like when girls tell that to their friends,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it doesn't really
It might make
matter.
them want you more.
If she wants to talk, like I've seen that happen firsthand.
Happened to you.
If she wants, oh yeah, that's happened.
Happens-
But not even on like he's a Gallus. I've had like older homegirls that like I see as my sister. One of their friends kind of like eye me, and they've told me that they told their friend no, like don't talk to him.
Oh wow.
And they still talk to me anyways. Behind the friend's
What
back.
do you think that was based on? Perception or reality?
No, I think it was just like that's like my little bro. Don't talk to him. It's weird.
Oh my bad.
type
It
of thing.
wasn't like you're a whore.
No. But I've had that too. And that's just what you see me in comments on Instagram. Like,
Diamond
You
emoji.
do a
Diamond.
podcast. Stay away from him.
but like that doesn't really sway people's opinions. Like the people who want to talk to you, they're gonna talk to you regardless.
Yeah. And
I don't think I'd ever tell any of my girlfriends like, oh, like don't talk to him.
Not one?
Like, unless I heard like he hit somebody, I'd be like, I mean,
So you wouldn't
Well,
tell
yeah.
like one of your homeboys not to talk to her?
Oh, actually, no. Zoe kind of did that. No,
Zoe-
she kind of did that after the let out though. But like, I was just talking. But you're joking too.
I didn't know, but that wasn't a don't talk to him.
I know she was joking.
That was more
You do
like
give
she was-
forewarning though.
No,
She was playing around, but
I was playing around, but it was like, yo, he's on your body. Like that was me saying, like, yo, he's on your body. Like, why are we doing this small talk? He's on your body. Like, that's what I was giving.
Hating.
That's hating? Why are we small talking? You like it. Or you want to fuck it. You're on her body.
Yo,
You've been on her
oh
body.
my god, bro.
It's funny hating.
That's
It's
hating.
Zoe
funny
probably
hating.
did that 5 minutes before the story I just said.
It's
yeah?
funny hating.
It's only 5 minutes before the story I just said. She did that exact thing.
It's
yeah.
funny hating.
Oh, but that was before the halfway.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. Maybe they heard me say that.
Maybe,
And
yeah.
they were like, what?
That was the jumping off point.
Yeah.
But nah, I feel it for people because there's moments where like, you don't know people. And I think like I've heard that. Like my girl has told me that like initially when she started talking to me, people used to try to say stuff about me to her. At least she, luckily enough, she has her own like functioning brain and doesn't just listen to people.
There are Facebook
But I
groups.
don't even think you were like that much of a whore. Like there are some guys' names used to come up like in like the girls' store. It was like, yeah, he's a whore. But I don't think you like. I've heard like he's unserious.
I was just a
Like,
single dude. That's literally it. I was
but
never
when
like
it came,
chill
like
guy.
there are guys who I could name, which I won't, that were like, yeah, like girls knew like, yeah, he's a whore, like dirty. And but you were never in that category.
Yeah, I wasn't. But even so, because you got to think like to people who
Like maybe clown. Sorry.
Okay. Like,
He was a clown?
what?
Whoa!
Not like clown is in like
Zoe!
Bitch!
Like, what do you mean by that?
not clown is in like a wasty, like clown is in like he's goofy.
Okay.
Like he's a
No,
clown.
no,
serious.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you actually got like a serious relationship out of him because, like, yeah,
Yo, she's
he's
sweating.
not a serious guy. You know what I'm saying?
If we clip that, just know you're toast.
Why? Why am I? Why? I'm correcting myself in real
Have your
time.
black brother's back,
We let you
Zoe.
correct yourself.
Yeah.
And it got worse.
Yeah.
Are you in turbulence?
There's no cuts. Just
We were shaking around in this plane.
Please do not remove your seatbelts yet.
Yeah, no, it was more like, oh yeah, Troy, like, yeah, man, he's
aloof,
he's not that serious. I think it's not serious, bro. Yeah, he's
But no, but what I was gonna say is two people that, because I would say all of us on here probably have had experiences that the average person probably won't have. So
What kind of experiences?
just in life, like we've been places, done things that the average person might not have done in their lifetime.
Heard you.
So if you're someone conservative looking at us, what we might think isn't that crazy to them might be, oh my God. So me not being serious to that girl that does nothing is like, oh, he's the biggest whore in the world, you know? So if that person is telling you news, that's all you're gonna hear.
that's
You're not
real.
gonna really see that it's not that deep. And that's why you have to think for yourself, people.
perspective.
Think for yourself.
Them people that
Thank
only
God
get
your sore landed
Think for
it.
yourself.
Yeah.
Title.
Word.
and then
We already had the title.
What's title?
It was in the first 30
It was
seconds.
about literally the first 30
and
seconds.
then the next day I reclaimed my Africanness because
God.
I went to the Rema concert.
Oh yeah,
That
how was
looked
that?
amazing. That
Bro,
looked like
I
a
literally
great show.
slept. I literally did not realize it was happening until like maybe like an hour before. I'm like, oh shit, today was Rema. I had no.
Yeah, honestly, it was a great show. He's a very talented performer, energetic. I think number 2 Afro-Beats artist I've seen perform after Burna Boy.
I was gonna say who's
So-
number one.
So
Burna Boy
now,
for sure.
I'm asking you this as the Afrobeats aficionado. Is he creeping into the top 3?
Yes, he's past Wizkid.
Oh.
Rema's
Oh.
past Wizkid. Facts.
I'm not an aficionado,
Man,
but even I know that's.
Wizkid canceled the show for the 7th time in Toronto.
Yeah, it's nasty
Talk
work. I
about
won't
it.
lie.
Talk about it.
That is nasty work.
So
Shout out to OGs, shout out to legends, but sometimes they gotta humble
So
themselves.
what's the order for the top 3 right now?
Burna Boy number 1.
Ooh.
Because I was gonna say,
Burna Boy number 1. I'll give Rema number 2 right now.
And then who's 3? Davido?
Davido and Ashake is close.
so Wizkid's not even in the top 4.
He's 5th.
Who's number 4? Man.
That's a hot.
He
shit.
is like Ashake. Ashake.
I think
slash
Ashake bigger than Wizkid right now.
I feel like
Right
I
now.
might even put Ashake above Davido.
Might be. They're close. They're close.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, shout out to all the Wizkid fans. If you want to clip this, it'll get a decent amount of engagement from them.
Yeah, because that's a hot take. But I think
It's not a hot
Wizkid-
take though, because I mean, to me, Burna Boy
There's
is
merit
like.
to what you're saying. It just sounds kind of.
I think
We
Burna
love
Boy is
Wizkid.
undoubtedly number 1.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like he's been on a very steady trajectory for a very long time,
Hasn't
and
moved
I don't.
down.
He hasn't moved down at all. He's been steadily going up.
Rema's creeping
Rema
up though.
has been creeping up for a while though.
And what I like about Rema too is that it's like his show wasn't that African. Like I seen like a lot of Caribbean people there. I seen like a lot of Caribbean people.
Seen a lot of fireworks, a lot of stage antics and everything. Looked like a good
Yeah,
show.
my bad. I'm talking about like the demographics though. And it's like that's why Wizkid can't really sell out because he has like a really like African fan base. Like he
think
kind of crossed over with Essence.
But that's crazy because to me, Wizkid had probably one of the. To me, this is the opinions of Zoe Smith. Had one of the best Afrobeats albums I ever heard.
Yeah, the one
With
with
Made in Lagos.
Made in Lagos, yeah, it was really good.
Easily.
But that
Front
was
to
what,
back,
4 or
that-
5 years ago now.
Lagos.
Made in Lagos was Essence. That album was gold.
But what was that, 2020,
It
2021
was a
maybe?
while ago still.
Yeah, it was 2021. You're right.
That's the thing.
And he hasn't
First-
made anything that connects with the crossover
hasn't
audience
connected, yeah.
since.
Yeah,
Hasn't
you're
connected.
right. You're right though.
That's
Because
the thing.
there's so many people who said like that song was like one of the best songs. Didn't Kanye West say that Essence was
He
probably
says the best song of all time.
all time?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Kanye's been tapped in with Africa.
Like Essence was an amazing song.
yeah.
As I'm saying, and Made in Lagos to me was one of the best Afrobeats albums I've ever heard.
Wizkid
I'm with
used to
you.
be number 1.
Yeah.
It was just Wizkid and Burna Boy were battling.
Yeah,
They were battling for a while.
Yeah.
And I remember when I tweeted, I think we talked about this on the pod before too. When I tweeted, I was like, yo, Wizkid needs to step up because Burna Boy's on his ass, and then Burna Boy passed him. But yeah, I think it's just because nothing's connected recently. But he hasn't even dropped anything recently though. No? Since that last album, has he really dropped anything?
An EP recently.
If he did, I didn't hear about it at all.
And then he had that album, I think 2 years ago with Casa Amigos.
I remember the
For my
album,
amigos.
but the album didn't really hit. It didn't connect.
So, yeah, I mean, you know.
But can you, at this point, is it too early to put
He released a
Wizkid?
single last month.
I didn't even hear it. Is it too early to put Wizkid in a legacy act category and let him just tour
Legacy
off of
Acts
that?
is nasty.
He's a
work.
legacy act now, yeah.
Damn.
He's been
Is
out.
he?
Yeah, he's been out since like what, 2008?
Because I was gonna say, like,
2008.
I think of like when I think of Wizkid,
His kid.
outside of Essence, all of Wizkid's heat is like 4, 5, 6 years ago songs.
Come Closer, like that was his breakthrough, right? That was 2015.
2017.
It was his breakthrough
2017.
into the North American.
Legba, maybe you could say that.
I would
too.
say it was his breakthrough into the North American market, but he was already big in Africa.
No, fair. You know, that's what niggas are gonna pull my African card.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Sounds from the Other Side was one of the best tapes that I've heard.
Yeah,
bro.
he had Made in Lagos, and then More Love, Less Ego didn't really do nowhere close to what Made in Lagos did.
It did not.
And, I mean, there were some bangers on there, but like as an album,
I wonder
didn't
what
really
the
do.
disconnect is.
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
Well, the thing about Burna Boy though, like I love Burna Boy's music, but he kind of cheats a little bit.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
also, if
he
we're going
does.
to keep it a stack,
Yeah.
Burna Boy hasn't dropped any heat in a minute either.
But he rides the waves though.
And he's
Yeah.
present. You see him. Like,
even
you see him on
features-
social media.
Even right now,
He'll features will
the
blow.
Laho
the
remix?
Laho song. Now he's on that.
He is,
Now
yeah.
when people Google
He's,
Laho,
he's draking it.
he's draking
He
it.
is
I can't lie,
draking-
he's draking it.
He's
But
draking-
the
he's
difference,
draking it.
but the difference between Drake and Burna Boy though is like to me, Drake found the wave earlier.
He'd find it early.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like Laho, like come on, bro. That
Burna
was,
Boy's just hopping on the hottest song.
But he did the same thing with what's that song?
Sumba.
Yeah, Sumba.
Sumba.
Yeah, he did the same
Like,
one.
Sumba was big already though.
It was.
That's my
Yeah.
point.
My bad,
it was
my
big
bad.
already,
Yeah,
and then
so
he
he's
started.
agreeing with me.
Yeah.
He's Cardi Bing it.
Yeah, Cardi B's newest thing that she's doing.
Hold on,
Every hot song that the girls had, Cardi was on the remix.
but I don't know. Yes, but Cardi made it bigger though.
There was a
But
couple.
the songs were already big.
There's a couple that I think were just
and
bubbling. Yeah.
Because Tomorrow 2 was bigger than Tomorrow. Like it wasn't. Tomorrow wasn't big. Put It on the Floor also wasn't big until Cardi got on it.
But they were big for the audience terms.
Were they artists that were known already though? They
It's
were.
Lotto.
Yeah.
Lotto with
Yeah.
Put It on the Floor, and then Glorilla with Tomorrow and Tomorrow 2.
Okay, so maybe that's somewhere in the middle. But when Drake's going on Versace,
Oh yeah,
when Drake's going on Block Boy JB,
yeah, it's true.
He
Yeah,
kind of does them better than they do themselves on
absolutely.
uncertain times.
That's why
He finds them when they're like a seed in the ground, not when they're already sprouted.
Yeah. But so Burna Boy, he's doing it. He's cheating in a way, and he's also like,
And the Schwellebomb.
yeah, exactly.
That was already a bigger
It was
song
already
before
big.
he dropped. When we made that clip, people didn't even know that Burna Boy was on it.
You see?
People were arguing, like, what are you talking about? We're like, yeah, Burna Boy's literally on it. Yeah.
There you go. And then not only Burna Boy does that, but he also samples like R&B classics.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
R&B.
Like he really knows how to westernize his sound.
His last album to me arguably wasn't even really Afro-beats.
What was the last album?
The one with Tested,
The
Moved,
one
and
with
Trusted.
Tested, Moving, Trusted, City
Yeah.
Boys.
City Boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't really like that album.
What's it called again? Don't remember the name.
His head sitting on top of the world as well.
Yeah. What was it called again?
I'm forgetting
it called?
more. No, that's the.
I didn't really like it.
I'm forgetting.
I'm forgetting.
But yeah, so I think Burna Boy's been a little bit more strategic. I'm not saying
I told
Wizkid.
them.
I told them that's it. Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Didn't tell
my
me.
that's my top 5. You could agree with it or not, you know. But yeah, shout out to Rema. That was a good show. I do think that he set up a couple of he did something weird though. Like he had opening acts, which I totally understand, right? Show love to the city.
Who did he have? I heard, who did he have? He had Sad Boy.
So yeah, so he had opening acts. Most of them you wouldn't know. They're like local African artists.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we
shout out
had
to
local African artists.
Sorry, yeah, we do. We have a decent scene here. Shout out to Boof. He'll be with me on Steady May 17th, Saturday.
The plug is crazy.
Come get your ticket.
I got you there running everything. It was like you planned it.
Hell yeah.
Timestamp, everything.
But also, what I didn't like though is how he kind of set up Cherry and Sad Boy.
Why do you say that?
So
That's who opened, Cherry and Sad Boy.
They didn't
middled.
open. They were in the middle.
They middled.
And
I think
that would
that's
kind of piss me off.
The middle of
The show.
Rema's set.
Yeah.
That would kind of throw me off.
Like
Yeah, you
the,
can't
the,
do
the
that.
show is peaking, and
And
he's
then
like,
they come on.
now it's time to hear from some local Toronto
yeah.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Cherry like came up in like this mechanism that like slowly brings you up. And then people are like, yo, who is that? Who is that? Who's that? Who's that? And then she came up. I know who she is. I actually like a lot of her music.
Yeah.
Like you know, maybe she'll be on the show soon. But like she was performing her songs and I knew it, but nobody knows. Like maybe 80% of the crowd, it's an Afro-Beats crowd. She's African, yeah, but like she makes like pop
She's-
R&B
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And so yeah, it wasn't super connecting, and I think she could have killed it better as the closing
Opener.
opening act.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
You know
that
what I
makes
mean?
sense. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, Sad Boy came up and people knew her music more. It's more like global type music, especially like the Brazilian stuff. But like then her like mic wasn't like super working.
Oh, jeez.
So I was like, damn, like you kind of set both of these people
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
I'm not
I feel
trying
like
to hear that in the middle of the
you
set.
have to be very strategic on how you bring out, and I don't want to like, this is not shady, but like when you have a very like niche audience where it's like, yeah, like African culture and like Afro-beats, you have to be careful bringing out talent that is a little bit like lower than you. In such a niche group, because obviously like Cherry and Sad Boy are not at Rema's level yet, so it's
Yeah.
like to bring them out in like when you're in your Afrobeat set as Rema's peaking,
Exactly.
you're kind of not setting them up for disaster, but it's kind of like, yeah, how do you
Yeah.
like they have to have like a banger out right now.
Exactly. So somebody like, you know the group Flow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So like, let's say Flo had a set and then Cherry wanted to middle for that. Maybe that would work. It's closer,
it's closer in
genre.
genre, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? The DJ can make a smooth transition or
Yeah.
whatever. The girls can even maybe dance with her or something like that. You know what I mean? But that to me was like, bruh, you really set these girls up and they tried their best. Like they're actually
Yeah.
very good performers.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to improve as performers after that. But as an audience member, I was like, that was shaky.
yeah. And also, I feel like Usher did something similar where like Usher brought out Cardinal Official
In the middle of the show.
in the middle of the
I
show,
remember that,
and
yeah.
like that, I mean, it worked.
That can work, but
Because
that's
I mean, Cardinal Official, he's a legacy,
Yeah,
right? And he
yeah.
had bangers. Like he
Yeah, yeah.
performed that
That
girl
could
like,
work.
that's a banger.
That's all right.
That's a
Okay,
big
that could work.
song.
Down in
Yeah.
Toronto, the Caribbean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they made it land.
But like to
Yeah.
me, I thought that was rolling the dice low key.
Yeah.
It was. It was a little shaky.
I was like,
Dangerous came out. I was like, all right.
yeah, same. I was like,
Bring it home.
yeah, facts.
It can work because the crowd is probably skews to the older side. If it was if it was like
Yeah, may not.
Lil Baby brought out Cardinal Official, they'd
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
boo
no,
it.
same thing.
Yeah. Them little black children, I'm not saying YNs anymore. They're not, they were,
Little black shit.
I love your maturity. No more pause. No more YNs. Like, yeah,
all right, okay, all right. Yeah, okay, say no more. Say no more. Yeah, if no more pausing, then no more YNs.
we're gonna do no more
Let's
pause.
see how long you go without no
Right?
pausing.
All right, let's keep YNs then.
What's up next?
I mean, Mason Cam wouldn't have a show.
Nah.
That's how the weekend went.
Okay, let's move on. Do you want to talk about basketball? I mean,
Oh
there's
my,
a
there's
lot.
so much shit that
New
happened.
York.
There's a lot
So much
happening
happened.
about basketball.
Holy smokes. So what about your boo getting injured? How
My
you feel
boos.
about
Don't
your
call
boo?
him that. I mean,
It was confirmed it was Achilles, right?
yeah,
What?
he
It was
went
confirmed
to
it was
surgery.
Yeah.
He had
Jason
surgery,
Tatum.
and he's out indefinitely.
I don't think he's ever missed more than 10 games on a season.
He's going to be out until 2026, 2027.
That's what they said? No, they didn't say that.
Basically. You tear your Achilles, like, you could work out in 9 months.
Yeah, I was gonna
But-
say it's at least 10 months.
Yeah.
And 10 months from now,
It'll be the playoffs again, or he's getting ready for the playoffs.
He's on the Klay Thompson kind of trajectory
no.
to come back, as long as he doesn't injure himself while he's recovering.
2026, 2027. That sounds like the future for real.
No, for real. I didn't know it was that far. Like, I knew he was going to be out.
He's gonna come out after the next Avengers comes out.
so
Achilles is the worst injury as a basketball player.
Worst.
There's nothing worse.
so
You're a different person.
Dame's
Worse
out.
than an ACL?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
ACL's nothing now.
Yeah, we know you think
Achilles?
ACL is like.
Christ.
That's crazy. So that means next season, some new stars could really be born because Kyrie's out, Dame's out.
What's Kyrie out with? For how long?
His ACL.
ACL.
How long's he out
So
for?
he's gonna
Probably
be
the
out for the season. Kyrie's out. Jason Tatum's out. Dame Lillard's out.
What Dame Lillard have?
Achilles.
Same
Achilles,
Oh,
too.
it was
Yeah.
his Achilles? I thought it was an ACL. Oh my God, that's terrible.
On the
those are-
same play too. A dead stop trying to go for a loose ball.
So those are three big names. Three
Achilles
obvious.
is your heel, right? Or
It's
like
like
your
your
ankle
your upper
tendons?
calf,
Like,
like
this thing.
about-
When
lower
this thing
calf.
snaps.
Like if this thing snaps, severed.
So those are three unanimous all stars that aren't going to be there.
Yeah.
Going to have to get replaced by three other people. Shit, Sabonis might get it next year finally.
Oh
But
fuck. That
might
lame
get
ass,
what?
that lame ass nigga.
all-star.
Get an all-star nod.
But,
Who cares?
but yeah, Jason Tatum, that's terrible.
I know.
If the Knicks go to the finals, I'm going to New York. I swear.
Oh, come on.
I
Movie.
swear I'm
Yeah.
going.
Movie. I don't need to go to the game.
Yeah, facts.
Movie.
I'm not gonna be on side talk.
New York.
I'm not going to the
Prices.
game. I'm going to New York.
Okay.
Next pod trip,
Oh,
we're going to
shit,
New York.
that'd be our
you know
next
what?
watch.
That'd be
Put that on the pod.
What?
If
That'd be
if
nice.
Knicks
New York,
go,
if the
that'd be a
Knicks
pod
reach
trip.
the finals, you know how lit New York is going to
Yo,
be?
Zo, make that a pod trip. If Knicks go to the
What?
finals, we should go to New York.
We're doing that.
Yeah.
Even for a
I mean,
weekend.
Even
What?
for a weekend.
I'm not mad at it.
Movie.
Just like, yeah, I'm not
But
mad at
if
it.
they
We
win,
could.
New York's gonna riot.
We'll film a vlog. We'll be outside the garden. We'll be with side talk.
I already started hitting New York people. Like, yo, if it's happening,
If
I'm
Knicks
over
go,
there.
I might be going too.
They are going because they got one more game without no Tatum, and then they got Indiana that they got to face.
Indiana's good
But
though.
Indiana,
They are
Indiana
good.
is good
Bodying
though.
both
Yeah,
right now.
They're going to
Indiana's
have to
been
play
good.
at least 2 games in the garden.
Yeah, but Indiana's playing good though.
Indiana's
Like,
playing
good,
really
good.
good right
Very
now.
nice.
Yes.
I want them to beat Indiana.
Didn't they just like drop like 50?
Yes.
Yeah.
like,
And Halliburton's proving that he is not the most overrated guy in the league. Like, he's.
I just hate how he's so swaggerless, man.
so swaggerless, so corny.
And he has 2 voices.
Oh, he's on
Yo,
some.
someone sent me a video of him talking, and they were like, "Yo, did you take in what I took in?" And to me, Halliburton's so waste that I don't even take in what he talks. So I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. He was like, "You didn't hear this with my bro," because when like Halliburton to me is not even like he's not even biracial in my head. He's a white man.
He's a white man.
So when I
Yeah,
hear
facts.
him, I don't resonate at all. My brain just doesn't.
There's only been one light skinned nigga that like I'm like, yeah, he could be the face of the league.
Who?
It's just Curry, man. That's it. Nobody,
That's it?
Of course, it's Curry.
Nobody else has that in them.
Fair.
Ty Halliburton, he
But
can't.
I've
do
been
it.
at
You don't
a.
think if LaMelo Ball was in a big
Nah,
market
LaMelo
team?
Ball,
Oh,
that's my
LaMelo
nigga.
too.
Yeah.
LaMelo
If he was in a big market team, he can hold
Because
it
LaMelo
down.
got that dog in him.
LaMelo Ball, he
He's
could be
swaggy, too.
All he needs to be is be on a good team. Like if LaMelo Ball had the success that Ty Halliburton has right now, oh my God, the NBA would be
He'd
in a
be
good
bigger than
place.
Anthony Edwards.
I'll tell you, I don't know. I'll stick to by thinking that I don't like. They're not gonna make you the face of the league if you're not like like
cut.
you're,
Clean cut.
yeah.
But
You have to
Halliburton,
lean-
LaMelo's
and he
not
doesn't
clean?
have the sauce
you
for
have
it.
to lean more to the clean cut side.
But look at Halliburton. he
LaMelo's
is.
not clean though.
Why is Jason Tatum
him.
not the face of the league? though?
Just
LaMelo's
him
like
saying-
LaMelo's like Anthony Edwards. He just says stuff.
He's not
acts
as bad as
totally-
Anthony
He
Edwards.
might
not
be
as
worse.
bad.
He might be worse.
No, he just says pause a
He
couple
just
times.
doesn't care. He swears in interviews. He doesn't
But
care
I
about
promise
nothing.
you, Ant gets more ratings than Halliburton.
That's
Of
fact.
course,
for
yeah,
sure.
of
Yeah.
course.
So what are you talking about
Of
then?
course. No, but Ant's not the face of the league.
He can be. You don't think he
He's
can?
a
Might
melted
be.
beast.
They
He's
want
good. He might-
want him to be, but it's not like they're not gonna put him there.
When
They
LeBron
might.
retires,
Who's
They
above
might.
him that could be the face of the league?
I don't think there is anyone above him, but I'm just thinking NBA.
It's not 12, so you gotta
add-
let that go.
NBA add dollars. He was on his way.
He was on
before
his way,
went
but
off.
it's not.
He was.
No, he was.
Ja Morant was going
Ja
to be the
Morant
face of the
could have
league.
been the face of the league, no question.
I don't.
because he was entertaining.
He
He was
was.
like D Rose.
100%.
Why do you think so?
From all the stuff that shenanigans that he's been doing.
No, we're
No,
saying
I was saying
before
before
that.
that.
before.
He
Okay,
definitely was on.
trajectory.
Are you kidding?
Okay.
That
They
man's
loved-
head
NBA
was
loved him.
above. What?
Yeah.
That man was flying.
NBA loved
Literally.
him.
Okay.
But nah,
He was
but
an
what your question?
exciting player.
Why can't Ant be the next face of the league after LeBron?
I don't even know if he wants to.
He doesn't.
he
But
didn't
that's
say
he's
that.
got a
Hasn't he
choice.
said that he doesn't?
Yeah, he
Or
doesn't
no?
want to be. Yeah,
No
too
one
much
wants to
pressure.
be the face of the
Nah,
league.
some people do.
I'm sure Jason Tatum wants to be the face of the
Jason
league.
Tatum wants it bad.
He can't.
be.
Wemby said he wants it, but he's European.
Yeah, European. That's gonna be a tough sell.
Why are Europeans so swaggerless though?
Because they're European.
It's just a different culture, I
Yeah,
think.
guess.
Damn.
It's
so-
a
They're
I'm
probably
kidding.
swaggy.
Well, I mean, that's what it is. A different culture.
But you know
They're
what?
European.
Luka's a real nigga though.
They're probably swaggy.
Luka's a real nigga though.
Can the clip start there?
Luka's more of a real nigga.
Can it start with him saying
The
Lucas a real nigga?
Europeans are probably
Luka's the
swaggy in
only
their own
European that's a
language.
real
Wait,
nigga in the
Say
NBA.
that again, Tresor?
I said the Europeans are probably swaggy in their own language. It just
right.
doesn't
Or their
translate.
own culture.
Yeah, in their own
dynamic.
culture, but it just doesn't
You
translate.
think Gobert is sick over there?
No, not Gobert. No.
Yo, nobody likes that guy. Yo, why does no one like Gobert?
Gobert's not
He
sick.
started the
He
pandemic.
sucks.
What do you mean?
No, he sucks.
Well, he's not. He doesn't suck.
He doesn't.
He's
I don't
he's
like
the
when we
number
do
one
this.
defense by himself.
Yeah, I don't like when
Like,
people do this about like
He sucks,
certain
bro.
NBA players.
He sucks.
He started COVID.
I feel like Gobert is like the defense. It's an illusion.
What? Which part is an illusion?
Because it's like I don't understand it. It's like he has these numbers and these stats, but if you put any good big man on him, they're cracking his muffin every single time.
Like,
how can you be the face of the league? I mean, the best defensive player in the league, and every big man that's a good big man cracks your muffin every time.
Embiid and Jokic, who else?
Bro, any good big man, but there's not that many good big men.
Yeah.
Embiid, Jokic,
Giannis.
Nah.
No, sorry.
Giannis will kill him, but that's no, we're not even talking about him.
Defends y'all. Yeah.
What other big? No, I'm just saying he doesn't.
Yeah.
In the head-to-head battles with big men, he never comes out on
But that's
top.
not
That's what
even
I'm saying.
necessarily like I agree that when people say he's the best defender of the league, that's kind of crazy. But like him as a defensive presence, standing in the key, knowing that when you've got people on the perimeter and you get past them, that you have to deal with him in the middle is enough for
And
him.
he's so soft.
Yeah,
He's so soft.
on the offensive end, he does no development.
He has rocks his hands.
Like,
Yeah.
he can't catch. He's soft. He has no bounce. How is he the best defensive player?
He had 28 and 20 in a closeout against Braun. Though,
Yo,
so-
watching that made me so sick.
Well, yeah, because LA has no big man.
Yeah, exactly. That Mark Williams trade haunting
That
him.
was terrible.
Like,
Was that all for NBA? What
I'm
else
not
happened?
jacking him.
Fucking Dallas.
Oh!
Well, yeah.
Getting
Okay, all right.
Dallas getting the number one pick.
Okay.
That picture of Nico Harrison where he's just kind of like looks crazy. now.
Looking like
know,
Littlefinger.
man. I'm never the conspiracy guy, but this one got me scratching my head.
Why?
How did they get the number one pick?
There's a 1% chance.
1.8 or something like that. Yeah.
1.8% chance, and you getting the number one pick is crazy.
Yeah, Adam Silver's pulling strings.
It was a
So
pick
you guys
swap
all
too,
think it's
right?
rigged for real?
Has to be. Come on.
I
Didn't
can't
you-
say that confidently, but like my eyebrows are raised.
I only think it is now too because of Braun's interview on Pat McAfee where he was like, "Oh yeah, they rigged it for me to go to Cleveland." So
Yeah, but he was-
he say that with his chest like that. I'm
No,
kinda
he
like,
was saying it in a joking manner.
Yeah, he was. I don't think he was joking.
But Cleveland, I swear, wasn't it the same thing where like Cleveland didn't have a
It was
high percentage, or was
I don't
that
think
the
it was
next
that.
Michael Jordan from Cleveland, they just happened to get the pick.
But
Same with Patrick Ewing.
But my whole thing is like
And Wiggins.
when people have these conspiracy theories about where people land, it's like you could cook up a conspiratorial explanation for so many teams. It's like the year that LeBron got drafted. If he got drafted to the Lakers, or if he got drafted to the Knicks, or if he got drafted to the Bulls, people would be like, "Oh, you see, David Stern rigged it to go to this big market." He goes to the 20th biggest market. Okay, fine, it's his hometown.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
then
that
people are
one's
like,
rigged.
"Oh, it's rigged."
Nah, I don't think that. But this is just very coincidental at the least.
I will say this. I will give you guys this information. Do you guys know who Ernst & Young is?
No.
No.
Ernst & Young is like one of the biggest consulting companies in the world, right? E&Y.
Oh, that
Right?
makes more sense.
Yeah.
I never refer to as Ernst & Young. I always refer to, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
E&Y.
One of the big four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Four of what?
Consulting, accounting, whatever.
Yeah.
They audit each and every draft. If it ever gets leaked that there was any fuckery happening, a Fortune 500 company would lose billions of dollars. I don't think it's rigged, but it was kind of crazy.
That's insane. Absolutely
To
insane.
trade away your best player and then to have a 1.8 chance and then get the number one pick with Cooper Flag. Yeah. It looks like strings are being pulled. Like,
Low-key,
yo,
Monday was one of the saddest days I've had all year.
Oh, we got
Well,
the
you thought
ninth
Raps
pick.
were going to get it?
Yeah, that was rough getting the 9th pick.
9 is what we got. That's not 6.
It was 9.
Turn the
Yo.
6 upside down. It's a 9 now.
They hate us. Was that based on lottery too?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said you want to turn the 6 upside down?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But
It's a
then
9
again,
now.
when we got Scotty Barnes, we were supposed to be like 7 or 8 or whatever. And then we got in the
Yeah,
top
we were
4.
a playoff team, or was that after Tampa?
That was after Tampa.
That was the year after
so-
Tampa. We barely missed it.
Oh my
Or
god.
didn't miss it by much. And then we got top 4.
9.
But then people are like, "Oh, we got 9. The NBA's trying to fuck us." Bro, 2-3 years ago, we got gifted Scotty Barnes.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man. I don't know. And the Raptors aren't the best at drafting, anyways.
they're good. What?
We've been okay. We've been pretty
Masai
good.
is
at
really
it.
good. Everybody
think
wanted
you're-
us to get Jalen fucking Suggs.
You're thinking of
Yeah.
you're thinking of like
I'm
Brian
just talking
Colangelo
the
days.
Raptors' reputation in general, not
Yeah,
just these
nigga, I'm
last
talking
few
about
Brian
months.
20 years ago,
Colangelo
what the
did some
fuck?
bullshit.
But the last,
He's
Scotty
drafted
was
well.
a good pickup. Besides Scotty, who really worked out in the last
Norm.
couple years?
We drafted Norm.
Yes, we drafted like all those guys. Well, not all of them, but like
Yeah.
we drafted a lot of those guys that are now impact players.
OG.
Even Fred, that we didn't draft
Siakam?
him.
We didn't draft him.
I know, but
Fred
he didn't
was
get drafted
I
at
swear
all.
we
That
didn't
was
draft
the
him.
timing came.
We drafted
Fred went
Siakam.
undrafted.
We drafted Siakam. We I
Sent him
guess,
to the G League and then brought him back.
yeah, we drafted. We didn't draft Van Vliet, right? But
But if you go undrafted and then we see the talent in
That's
you and bring it
basically
up,
like drafting.
that's more than draft. Like
we've been drafting well,
More
bro.
than draft.
Yeah, it's talent. It's being a visionary.
Well, yeah. Okay.
You're basically negotiating within the second round.
But the implication or like the connotation to drafting someone is we're talking about you draft impact players like superstars. We're good at drafting role players. We don't, besides Scotty, we haven't drafted anyone that like
Siakam.
hit. And Siakam took a very long time. I don't even know if I would count
Norm's
that.
averaging
because
25
no one
a game,
thought that
like-
Siakam was going
Not
to do
for
what he
us.
ended up doing.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
He turned into one.
He turned into one, but yeah, I don't know.
all NBA.
You have a high bar.
What would you give up to get Giannis?
Oh, Scotty.
all of it.
Scott. Yeah,
All
Scott,
of it.
Scott-
All of it.
Scotty, the 9th pick, and RJ. I don't know, or IQ. One of them.
Give RJ too.
You
Yeah.
give RJ too?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would too. Yeah, so would I.
All of them. Yeah.
Scotty, ninth pick, and RJ.
And then RJ or IQ. Yeah.
What about RJ and IQ?
You might as well send me to play out there.
I don't even think Giannis would want to come
just-
to a team with no point guard because then he's just back on the Bucks.
It's just gonna be him and Brandon Ingram.
Hey, good starting point though. I knew it. Yeah, if we still have Brandon Ingram after, all right, yeah,
So
shit.
you would give up IQ, RJ Barrett, number 9, and Scotty.
How old's Giannis?
He's like
Giannis, he's-
33.
What did you just say?
Is he like 33?
No, he's a 94. I think he just turned 31.
Oh, bad. I'm pulling the trigger on
He's
that.
a
trade.
94.
Giannis was 33.
That's still
Set him
pretty
up,
young.
Masai.
No,
Set it up.
you don't have to check when it comes to NBA stuff. He's not 94. He just turned 31.
Oh wow, I mean, he's still young.
Mucho knows.
He's still-
ball.
Is that's not really young in the NBA?
The thing is, he has no
31.
jump shot. So who knows how he ages?
Yeah, the thing with
That
Giannis,
nigga might turn into tall Westbrook.
and I don't know if
Shit.
I don't know if we like. I feel like if you're getting Giannis, you're trying to win now.
Yeah.
If we get Giannis, we're not winning now. So what's the point of getting him?
Yeah,
How
Masai
do you
might
know we're
figure
not
it out
winning
though.
now?
We would have to.
Who would we win with? Giannis and who?
We could probably get
Brandon
Drew,
Ingram.
We could probably get. We could probably get Drew Holiday though.
Drew Holiday, Giannis, and Brandon Ingram are not winning.
And
the
he already
chip.
follows the pod, so it might.
That way, yeah. Listen, you
Yeah,
heard
Drew. We need. Yeah.
Bro, Drew Holiday, Giannis, and Chris Middleton won.
Okay.
Yeah, young Giannis, younger Giannis. At least.
Giannis is still as great as he's ever been. He had his best year
Still in
last
his
year.
prime.
Yeah, I would argue that too.
Yeah, I don't see it, but anyways,
Hey, listen, we got the African connection
Mavericks
too.
boy, Nico is wiping the sweat off his brow. I tell you that.
Do you guys? Last NBA question. Do you guys think the Mavericks are in a better position than 6 months ago before they traded Luka?
In theory,
Kinda.
in theory,
In theory, but no, technically. No.
Yeah.
You say no.
Kyrie's not going to be there for another season. Like, there's a lot of figuring out. I don't know if I've ever seen it where the number one pick or the perennial guy in the draft gets put on a team where everyone's better than him and he contributes in a way. Like, I think James Worthy and those types of guys are.
Like, he's probably-
that doesn't often work out.
He's probably the highest floor number one pick since LeBron.
And you're going to put him as a number 4. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Think you can make moves?
That's the thing. I've seen some people saying they should trade the first pick.
maybe I've seen that work out better.
No way.
I've seen some people
Listen,
say it.
if Nico does that,
Yeah, he
you're
can't.
too big for your boots, man.
He can't do it for the culture of the team, but I get
He shouldn't.
in terms of pieces.
Trade the first pick for what?
For Giannis.
For Giannis?
for like a winner, for just like a winner.
Who's the winner?
I'd be so
it's only
pissed.
Giannis.
Yeah.
I'd be cheese,
Because
man.
yeah, he obviously can't do it because
He could.
people found someone else to connect to.
Don't do
But
that.
if you're talking in terms of like the Mavericks,
That's what people are saying.
The Mavericks want to win now.
They got picks too, don't
Coop, I don't think Cooper Flag.
No. They barely have any picks.
Like,
a
I
late
don't-
one, like a 2027 or
Cooper
something.
Sorry,
Flag
sorry.
coming to the team next season is not like, okay, the Mavericks are going to win now.
Yeah, like I don't think
It
that's as
doesn't-
big of a lift as you think.
It's a bridge though.
For the future, not for now. But they need to win now.
Yeah, you still can though, because you have moves. You got two bigs that everybody wants. Everybody in the league needs a center. So you got two bigs. You got Gafford and Lively. You can make a move with them because right now you basically have four bigs. You got AD,
Giannis
Cooper,
went to Dallas?
Gafford and Lively. Yeah, you can make a lot of moves. So you think no, they're not in a better. Wow, okay, you're strict.
I think they are.
I think so too. What about you, Trey?
I don't think so.
You don't think? Damn, you guys are strict, man. If I was a Mavs fan, I'd be like, damn.
They don't deserve this shit. Man.
You see how fat Luka got?
Yeah.
You traded fat Luka for AD and Cooper Flag.
It's not even the fatness. It's the like I watched all 5 of those games in defensive possessions, and I'm like, oh, Nico Harrison saw some shit.
He saw- yeah.
he saw some shit. Like he knows what he's talking about a little bit.
So fat Luka for AD and Cooper Flag. That's not a good deal.
That's not. Was that the deal though?
I'm saying in essence, that's what it turned into.
Yeah.
I'm saying now compared to 6 months ago, not 2 months ago compared to 6 months ago.
But do we think Cooper Flag can be a star in the NBA?
Yes.
Yeah, not on the Mavericks.
But
I
not
don't
right
think so
now.
on the Mavericks.
Not next season.
Not with that
He'll
lineup.
to
No.
build something, but he's not going to build anything like this upcoming.
And you got to
season.
anticipate Kyrie coming back now.
Yeah,
think
when
it's
would
killed
he?
because you guys watch no Cooper Flag game tape.
No, he can't. But
I seen game
no, but
tape.
it's
I haven't
not
seen
even
a game,
about.
though.
But it's not at this point. I'm not even talking about skill. I'm talking about the hierarchy and the business of the NBA. You paid all these guys. You traded for these guys. They're gonna get the ball before him.
The beautiful thing about Cooper Flag, he doesn't need the ball. He's just good at everything.
Yeah, but he's not gonna get the ball. Is what I'm saying.
That's okay.
So how is he gonna develop if he's not getting his reps?
He
Yeah,
might
like,
develop
it's-
slower, but he'll be an
He's gonna
impact
develop
player
slower.
right away. Because
That's fair.
he's literally good at everything.
That's fair. He can make an impact, but what he is projected to be, he's not gonna be
his
that.
ceiling might be lower.
It's like how
not
people
gonna
are
be
talking about putting Giannis on like San Antonio. Like it just doesn't
Father in heaven.
fit.
Him and
yeah, holy.
Him
As
and
you're
Wemby,
saying
him and
about
Wemby?
Yeah.
those
I
four
kinda wanna
arms are
see that,
stretching
yeah.
across the whole
Like,
court.
where are we going?
Nobody's
What is that
scoring.
gonna
Nobody's
do?
moving.
What is that?
you're in prison.
Wait,
for
what is
on
that going to
offense.
do?
I'm joking.
What?
I'm joking.
They're just
They're
speaking
a wall of arms on the
speaking
court.
foreign languages on the court to their
Speaking
family
a
in the
different language.
stands.
You ever faced a team like that where they're all speaking a different language?
Nah, where were you playing?
There's
Who played in the
there's a
Rim
rep.
Rocker Montreal.
There's a rep AAU program for just Serbians.
Oh,
in
hell
Toronto.
yeah.
They're called Troika, I believe.
That's
and I
crazy.
remember facing against them, and they were all talking in a different language, and it was crazy.
That's good defense. What we got next? That's enough NBA.
I was
I don't
gonna
know if you
say.
care about
Yeah, the
Indiana
coochies are
advanced.
driving.
I don't know if you care about Indiana just advanced.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they won in 5.
Salute to
Good for
them.
them.
Fuck Tyrese Halliburton though. Go on.
Period. Tresor had one. If someone cut a video to make you look crazy, are you dropping the whole video?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So there was this video on TikTok where this girl posted it, and the caption was dudes in Houston spawn out of nowhere. So it's just her in the club
I seen
turning
it, I
up.
seen it.
Wait, sorry. What was the caption?
Dudes in Houston spawn out of nowhere.
Spawn?
Yes.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means like come out of nowhere.
Spawn. I don't
She's
know.
not a gamer like us.
It's a gaming term.
Oh, well, how was I supposed? You guys know I don't game. How was I supposed to know that?
When you die in
Yeah.
a video game and then your character just pops up somewhere else, they're
That's a
respawning.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
Zoe.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't first of all
I feel
watch
like
your
a
mouth.
majority of people know what spawn is.
I had no idea. Okay.
But yeah, so it's just her in the club like this singing, and then she kind of like looks over and pans the camera like this, and it's just like a dude standing there, like looking at her, and they're kind of like looking at each other awkwardly like this, and the video just cuts, right?
Okay.
And everyone in the comments, these dudes are so creepy. That guy is so weird, like, you know, on him like that, right? And then I saw it today, actually, where it was his account, and his caption was, when the baddie in the club doesn't post the whole video. So it's the same video, them turning up, the camera pans, he's standing there awkwardly, they look at each other awkwardly, and then she puts her arm around him and starts dancing and singing and laughing and stuff. So the comments, some people are like, why are you even posting this? And the dude's in the comments like, bro, the girl made me look like a weirdo for no reason. She's like in the comments agreeing with people calling me a weirdo.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what are you talking about? And some people are like, yo, like, it's good that you posted it. She made you look crazy. And I was thinking about it and I'm like, yo, it's that easy to just make someone look weird. Just cut a video at a certain point and it takes out the rest of the context. Because imagine, his phone was probably blown, because the video went viral, the original one. Yeah. His phone was probably blowing up.
Yeah.
So if that was you, are you dropping the full video? People are on the internet calling you a weirdo. They're roasting you. They're saying you're creepy.
I'm trying to picture it. Like, was it that bad? Is he looking at her like crazy?
No, like it's an awkward video.
Yeah.
It's not like uncomfortably awkward. It's just very awkward. It's like a dude. She just pans and the dude's just like in her face, standing there. Like
It's like quirky.
Do they know each other?
no, it's just random people in the club.
Oh.
And then the video, but the real video, it continues and you're singing
And
and
they're
everything
having a good
together.
time.
She's receptive to it in the whole video. In that video, it made it look like she was
I'm
uncomfortable.
stitching it with that video, and then it's gonna cut to me talking after the video's done. And I'm getting my
stitch
shit
is
off.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm getting my shit off.
Yeah.
I don't think I always would in that situation, but you're saying I got receipts that kind of absolve me from the weirdness. Because being a guy and being labeled weird.
So why are you doing that in the first place? Like, why are you? But my thing is, yes, I could have put my arm around you, but why are you standing there preening me in the first place?
Yeah, I don't think the approach was the best. But the fact of the matter is, you were receptive to it by the end of it.
Yeah, and now you're acting
made
like
it seem like I'm just some creepy dude that was trying to talk to you.
I mean,
and that's
maybe you
gonna
are
affect
still
me.
creepy. But
do you think
Is it still creepy if you dance with him though?
So do you think, in that same vein, Trey, do you think it's essentially like he tried like a quirky humor thing that just ended up working?
Maybe.
It was just awkward. That's the main thing. It was just
awkward.
awkward.
Like
you can be
he was
harmless.
sitting in the awkward. I know how like that's like funny sometimes. You just sit in the awkwardness.
Yeah.
And then you just face it, and then the other person is running with it too.
And
And then you guys hit it off.
But you're suggesting that maybe she felt even more uncomfortable and was just kind of going with it to make sure that the situation would just like end itself. Is that what you're asking?
To me, it's like, I think two things can be true. I think, he could have been a weirdo, and I could have been like, all right, yo, get in this video.
It's impossible to know what people are thinking,
Yeah.
but when you see the video, it didn't look like I'm forced to do this because I feel uncomfortable type of vibe. Okay. It felt like she was like,
Feeling it?
joking around, and she's, about it. So, I just wanted to know what you guys think.
I'm clearing my name.
I'm definitely
I want to
posting
clear my
that
name.
video.
That type of stuff.
Yeah, you have to post it.
But if I didn't have the video, I don't know if I would try and fight back on that.
Wait, why'd you say that?
What'd you say?
He has to post a full video.
Why me?
People already think you're a Gillis, and you be out here just fiending for Gal.
Fair enough.
So you got to prove your point. It's going to fuel the narrative. You got to clear your name on that.
Yeah.
That's a minority.
If you don't have the video and the receipts to clear your name, are you still gonna try and fight back?
Nah, you gotta just hug it.
Yeah, then you gotta hug it.
I don't know. That's easier said than done, bro. Because
How viral is the video though? Like millions of views?
it might have hit a mill.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm not in the comments fighting for my life, but I might stitch it.
Stitch it.
I might stitch it. I might stitch it, and that's it. That's all.
Because I
I'll
think
say.
we're underestimating the internet calling you creepy and a weirdo.
As a man.
It'll blow over.
That doesn't blow over as easily as you think.
It'll blow over.
Because if that's people's only, because I'm telling you, if that's people's only impression of you, it becomes something passive. Just like what you said with Musho. You be like, yo, I'm talking to Trezor. Oh, that guy's a weirdo. And that's how easy it's just gonna
That
roll off.
happens a lot.
It's like Cake Gate, right?
Cake, why?
Cake Gate.
What? But why is it?
It's the
How
same,
is it like
it's the same
that?
concept.
How?
Didn't the lady in question, I don't even know if we said her name, didn't the lady in question get paged for like being a bad friend or something? And then she's like, well, actually, this is what actually happened.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing.
Okay.
People defend their
I
names
can
out
follow
here.
you.
Yeah. Men and women.
That is true because she did post like text messages, screenshots, all the above. The
You can
cake.
really make anything. And that's the scary part about the internet.
That's wild. I mean, you ain't lie, but I guess. Okay, we have like what? One more.
How crunched are you for time right now, Zoe?
Little crunched. Okay, what's this
One
one? Why are women mad at this tweet? Someone's. Oh, you didn't link the tweet though, Mucho.
Yeah, I just put the picture though.
So someone said y'all really don't understand. Y'all ain't outside hoes. But what is that linked to?
Oh, it didn't show the whole thing?
No,
Let me
it just.
let me see because I don't have my phone.
Yeah. You just put a screenshot in the document. Even with the whiteboard, that wouldn't have worked.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and speaking of the whiteboard, guys,
please, zip
you
it,
guys
zip it,
remember?
zip
There
it.
we go.
You guys
I don't think we
remember?
said it on air.
Yes, we did.
Didn't I feel like we
Let's
did?
bring the chat to air.
Yeah.
Let's air
Let's
Zoe shit.
bring
Yeah.
politics to the air.
Yeah.
Zoe didn't bring the whiteboard like she said. And what did we say? She was supposed to buy pizza or something?
Buy food for us.
So next episode,
We get a General Tso's
We need
pizza.
pizza.
Looking forward. We get
We're gonna
fed
need
next
that.
It's
episode.
not happening. I bought the whiteboard. It's
But
just-
you didn't
I'm
bring
using your
it.
Twitter. Is that
Bring it
okay?
here.
That's fine.
You didn't
didn't
bring
bring it
it.
Oh wait, maybe not. Hold on.
Don't
Let
worry.
me see.
I'm in your DMs now.
Wait, no, what?
Don't worry.
Relentless Roulette's back.
I was like, hold up.
Okay, all right. Now I found the tweet. All right, so give y'all opinions. The OG tweeter said this. This is in air quotes. When I'ma see you? When you plan a date, bum ass nigga. That's what the original post said, right? Someone quoted it. Y'all really don't understand. Y'all ain't outside hoes. LOL.
What does that mean?
Are you catching on
I
to
know
what he
what they
said?
mean. I know what he means.
I'm not. Y'all ain't outside hoes. What does that mean?
Can you break down what this gentleman means?
Basically, he's saying that those groups of women are not women that they would go outside with. It's strictly for the crib.
Oh shit. Okay.
Now, woman got very, very angry at this tweet. I'll show you an example of a woman responding to it. You're a horny loser if you have sex with people you wouldn't be caught dead with and need to learn how to respect yourself, okay? It's the common thread that a lot of women are replying with. How do you feel about...
I understand why women say that, but I think one nuance that some women might miss because they're not a dude, and I'm not saying I do this, I'm just speaking for the dudes that do this. Not being caught outside with someone is not always about how they look. You could be there could be very, very beautiful women that you wouldn't want to go outside with because maybe their reputation.
Yeah, of course.
Well, we didn't say all that now. So
I think from what I'm
They be
getting,
handing
I feel
out
like
box.
I feel like she's
And you don't want to be seen with a girl who's known to hand out box.
if that's your prerogative, right?
Was that ever
So-
yours?
Well, there are people that I wouldn't go out with, but not because of their reputation. I
So
just
what
think
was it because of?
I think just sometimes you, like me as a person, and it might be wrong to say, you could tell me if it's wrong. Sometimes you just don't feel like it's necessary. So
But why is it not necessary?
take them on a
Because you don't
date?
want to take it that far. You can sleep with them, but you don't want to take it that far to be seen outside with them.
like if you don't need to go out, sometimes you don't want to.
Even though you're cracking it.
Sometimes you don't want to.
But okay.
And I think it's
But my
valid.
thing is, how far are you drawing the line? Because if it's like,
I wouldn't like if I was with them
Yeah.
and they're like, yo, I'm super hungry. Can we go get some food? I would go. But I'm not gonna
You're
be
not
like,
setting up the
yo,
outside.
let's go to here.
but
you know?
why not though?
I just answered.
You're doing the Uber pickup.
I feel
You're
like
going
your
in there to
answer
get the
is
food.
not like sustainable.
It's true, because maybe only men do this, but sometimes you just feel like it's not necessary.
But why?
Because if you're down for this and I'm down for this, why are we doing more than this?
Because
That's what I'm saying. Why? Like, but it's not like if you're asking me, I've never had a situation where a girl is asking me to go out and I'm telling her, no, just come to the crib. I've never done that. But if you're down for the crib, I'm not going to suggest more than what you're already down for, is what I'm saying.
Yo, single Tresor was a beast, man.
But I don't even think there's anything wrong with that. Because it's not like I'm not doing anything to
A lot of
you.
those girls wanted you to ask them out, though.
Then you should have spoke up.
I also,
Closed mouths don't get fed.
I feel like women also don't really view like sex like, okay, you kind of discussed this, okay, you're gonna come over, you're like, we're not going out or anything like that. That one-of-one exchange, you're getting sex, I'm getting sex. They don't kind of view that as like an equal exchange,
It's always untenable anyway. You would agree that's some young nigga shit, though.
Yeah.
that's some young nigga shit.
Why you gotta
for
throw
sure.
in the food on top.
Yeah, I get okay. Well, Wendy's after or something? No,
I just,
what do you mean by food?
for the non-outdoor. Well, yeah, or just you're accommodating the travel and everything like that.
So you would just get them what, like a burger after or something? ordering some sushi? What would you do?
I mean, I'll go in there with you. Like, I'm not that scared.
yeah.
Like, I'm not.
Takeout. You'll get
Hey,
takeout.
you're the podcast guy.
And also, hold on. And also,
That happens.
it depends because say in your situation, it's completely different because you live downtown. You can walk out your front door, walk across the street,
I
and
can
go
be
get
swift.
some food.
Oh, I can be quick. Yes.
When you live in the suburbs, you have to travel.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah,
That's way different
She's
than
making a day
let's
out
go
of it.
around the corner and get some food.
So,
That's very true.
And then that too, you could add that sometimes
The burrito guy knows
Girls-
you, so he's gonna ask about it the next time you come by yourself.
that too you might not know. Sometimes girls will push it. You'll give them an inch and they take a mile.
Yeah.
Type. You
Gotta
know?
put 'em in
In
her
regard
place.
to what?
Yeah.
Say she comes over that night, you guys do what you do. She ends up sleeping over. She wakes up. Oh, you want to go get breakfast? All right, sure, whatever. You go get breakfast. You come back, and now she's just trying to stay all day. And it's like, this wasn't the plan. This wasn't that type of. Some girls will try to push it as far as they can. Now you're here for lunch. Okay, let's go get lunch. You're still staying. Now you're here for dinner.
Oh, that's kind of
Now you
wild.
get, all right, it's like, when
I
are you
feel
gonna
like you
go
have
home?
to know.
That's when you start typing on your laptop. You just start typing.
What does that mean? You just
I'm just
start
doing some
typing.
work.
Bro. And then she pulls one out too, and it's like, all right, it's okay if I get my work here.
Oh, that's even worse. You're like, yo, do you work today? Oh, I'm actually working from home. So I have my laptop.
You
No.
want to see it though. But that's how I can tell Zoe, you're kind of a nigga though, cause this shit didn't offend you at all. You're like, hey, it be's like that.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have.
Some of these hoes
me.
be outside hoes. That's
No,
what
I
Zoe-
agree with
that's
that.
what Zoe said.
There's certain girls that I hate to see guys outside with.
Oh, I love when it's
why?
it's so you know. No.
But why?
We'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. We'll leave it
But
alone,
why?
Bucho. Stop laughing, Bucho.
All right.
But why?
We know why.
But why?
Because
Why, Zoe?
that girl, she just,
She's what?
this is gonna sound really mean, but she's just like.
You don't even dislike that
No,
girl.
let her finish.
No, I don't even dislike. No, I don't dislike any. Yeah, not that I dislike her, but she's like, bro, that girl is just like she's like a. Yeah, she's like a checker. She's swung around the board a lot.
Yo.
See, so how come when I was trying to say the same thing, and you're trying to question me, yet you think the same thing?
It's more like, oh wow, like, and it sounds bad.
So
don't get me
you
wrong.
get it.
I
So
do
you
get
understand.
it. But it's kind of like, bro, you're gonna post up with her.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh damn, I don't know.
See,
about that.
but now
And that could be
sometimes
the concern. What if the main one sees me with it? You know, like
what if the one that actually like
Yeah.
sees me and now all
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
Baby, come back.
now you're stuck.
Yeah. See, and I think that throws it off too with men and women, where it's like women, it's known that you guys might date around. So like if you're seen out in public with a dude, it doesn't have as much of a long lasting effect as when a dude is seen out with a girl for other people. Like if I'm fake talking to a girl or we might be hooking up and I see her with another dude, it's just like, oh, okay, like, she might have a little roster. I accept that and you keep it moving. If a girl that you're actively sleeping with sees you out with another girl,
Curtains.
it's messy. It's
Curtains.
automatically messy.
Yeah. What
Even
the
if
fuck you
she
doing?
doesn't want you
What do
for
you do?
real,
No, 100%. I've been there.
it's automatically
I've
messy.
been there. I
yeah.
did not want that nigga at all. We were simply just having sex. He's talking to another girl. I'm like, bro, why are you talking to her? Are you stupid? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, this is why you just stay in the house.
Yeah.
This is why you just stay in the house. Uber Eats,
Jeez.
Uber.
Shout out to inside hoes.
Like,
Man, when Uber and Uber Eats got invented,
inside
changed
hoes
the
is crazy,
game.
'cause that sounds bad. It does sound really bad. But cause aren't there certain guys that you guys see like, yo, like if you see a girl that like you're like interested in or like you would talk to and she's with like this like nasty nigga, you'd be like, damn.
Oh shit.
Like it's a thing. It's
Yeah.
a thing for sure.
But that eradicates all of it. Like it's done.
Yo.
Yo, he said there's no coming back from
Yeah,
that.
there's
Yo,
no
low
coming
key,
up. Yeah,
but I feel like the hater in me, so I'm like, I shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I agree. I'm a hater too.
That happened.
it feels like a
one of your
hater.
friends that happened. That happened. I was like,
With one of
You're
my
like,
friends?
it should have been me.
no.
It was just talking to a nasty nigga.
What?
No, off air got
He
discussed.
turned into Future for real.
Cause I love
It's a very real thing.
I was like, why?
That's crazy.
funny.
We will discuss that. That's
funny.
nuts. But I mean, like I said, I've been there. There are certain people I see guys with them. I'm like, come on, yo, tighten up.
Yeah, be like that.
But in my head, I'm like, I'm a hater. I shouldn't actually, and then I fix off.
I mean, I'm a hater, but I love hating, so it doesn't matter.
You embrace it. You
Yeah,
embrace it.
nothing wrong with being a hater, yo. Unless you're like hating on like an actual hateful tip, that's a different thing. Like I'm not a hater, like where I'm actively like commenting shit on people's things or like disliking. Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But I might think so. Like, yo, what's wrong with this loser, bro? Like I'm a hater like that.
You're opinionative.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not a hater, but I love hating. Some things deserve to be hated on.
Okay.
I'll die on that hill. And there's a TikTok about it. Some things deserve to be hated on. And you can't hate on things with everybody. You have to find the mutual hater people. Because I have friends with like, I won't tell them certain shit, but I have haters like, yo, look at this shit, dog.
Yeah.
Like I have hater friends and we just hate so well together.
So Relentless Diaries has kind of become a safe space for hating.
Yeah.
Not that
I
safe.
can't think of a better place to do some hating than here.
No.
We do a lot of hating.
Nah, I
Oh,
wouldn't
there's
say
hating that you reserve that you.
I don't really
No,
think.
I reserve a lot of hating on this podcast.
I don't think we
Me too.
take
Me
it
too,
there.
actually.
Like,
Yeah, no, we're not like that level.
like
of
we're
haters.
not. Like we can hate. I wouldn't call us haters. Like we don't sit around and hate on shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
our conversations don't consist of hating.
Facts, I
on a
agree.
regular basis.
I agree.
We hate on a lot of shit.
I did just randomly say fuck Ty Halburn.
Bro, we have like a minute and 30 clip of us just shitting on Vancouver, bro.
Oh hell yeah.
That is true.
I see people from Vancouver posting that, like not even tagging us, like see what they think of us.
I'm screaming.
I,
We need to get
at the Rema show, a dude from Vancouver said, I listened to the pod and I agree.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
That's
See?
funny. That's funny that they agree.
There's
just
always this
self-hate
where
in
there's
your
hate
own
and
town.
self-hate is crazy.
Yeah.
When there's hate, there's truth, man.
It's like how all of us hate Toronto except Mucho.
I love Toronto.
I don't hate Toronto.
Toronto best
I
city
don't
in
Or
the
like
world.
fake hate Toronto.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yo, it sucks. I want to leave.
Yeah, they
No,
don't even
but then-
live in Toronto. They live
but
in
then-
fucking
Then someone
Brampton.
disses Toronto, and then
Not
it's
too
like,
much on Brampton.
We don't
Yeah.
hate Toronto. We hate Brampton. Calm down.
I mean, we can.
We're
We
about
also
there for
had.
you.
It's up to you, sir.
I know. I mean, the only thing we have left is like. Stefan.
Don't worry about my tweet. I already talked about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then we have like the Geo and Playboy Cardi and the sneak dickin' epidemic.
Yeah, are you jealous of Cardi right now?
Well, no, I'm not jealous of anybody. I'm happily.
Oh,
in a
my bad.
relationship right now.
Hypothetically.
I happily in a relationship, but I love my girl. Please don't mix me up in that.
But
No, is
Gio's
he-
super your bag though.
But is he that's one of the archetypes? Yeah, I
Yeah,
said
light
that.
skin Mexican tattoos.
But she's not light skinned.
Was she Mexican? Something.
She's just straight Mexican.
Light skin and
She's
Mexican
not
or
black.
Mexican?
No, she's
Tattoos.
Brazilian.
Oh, she okay.
No, I wasn't
I don't know.
sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Like, you know what?
anyways.
Either way,
Brazilian is
Yeah.
basically light skinned Mexican. Yeah.
Brazilian.
That's no.
Can you say that? Is that allowed?
No, that's not true.
Can you say that?
No.
She said it. Not
Brazilian is not light skinned Mexican, yo. You cannot say that shit. Who said that?
You said it.
I never said Brazilian
That's
light
what you just said.
No, you didn't.
But go on.
Yo,
you guys said-
it's a major gaslighter. I said she's light skinned Mexican with tattoos.
Yeah, and then she said, and then
All
he
of
said
a
she was
sudden-
Brazilian.
And then you said, yeah, Brazilian is just light skinned Mexican.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
I hate when you guys say something problematic, and I don't know if it's like if it's a 5 or a 7 on the scale of
Oh my
problematic.
God, Mucho is insane.
I don't know
Anyway.
what you said. Was.
But nah,
Sorry,
but
go
what
ahead.
is the thing? Like, are we insinuating that like they're smashing? Like,
Yeah,
what's going
Summer
on?
Walker said they're a couple.
When did Summer Walker say that?
She did on her story. She was like, "I'm with my friend. I'm with the couple in the back, and then the couple in the back." She tagged Playboy Cardi and Gio.
I
Maybe-
did
but
see.
is she sneak dicking or is she just bi?
Yeah,
no, but
she
she
might have turned a
claims-
new leaf.
Maybe she changed because she said that she is lesbian. Like she said she's never
We should let people change
done
their
anything.
mind.
Yeah.
With a man?
She said she's never done anything with a man.
And your first man's gonna be Playboy Cardi girl?
What?
But I did see Playboy Cardi post something, and it was him like and her holding hands.
They recreated
That was a couple pictures.
the
And it was-
Kim Kardashian and Kanye West
and the
photo of them
caption
running
was like
through the hotel.
something. As long as Gio with me, I'm good, or something like that. So I don't know.
Gio's a baddie though.
I don't know what's
She
going
had
on.
Duke Dennis smiling really hard.
She's had most people smiling really hard. But
What? You're a hater on Duke Dennis. Don't worry.
Oh, don't call me a hater.
You are a major hater on Duke Dennis. It's because you're not tall and dark skinned with dreads.
Yeah. Wow. That was fucked up.
Wow. All
What? Fend for him, okay.
Yeah, but he has tattoos and he has long hair and green eyes. So
What does that do with anything?
it
He's a
combats-
tramp stamp.
He doesn't have a tramp stamp.
Alright,
Don't put that on him.
So
That's a lie, guys. He doesn't have a tramp stamp.
It was an upside down.
The
one.
point is,
All right.
the
It was
point.
upside down. What?
Yo, relax. Go ahead.
The point is, I don't know what to believe. I don't know if they're actually a thing or they're just moving a type of way.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
I can't lie though, like
Do you think
and
girls
it-
are sneak dicking?
facts. But I heard that's a problematic term. So we're gonna
It
say
is,
we're gonna
'cause
say lesbian passing.
Oh my god.
Isn't that just bi?
that sounds worse for some reason. I don't know.
Literally
but-
just by.
Yeah. Lesbian passing. So.
But yeah, like in a hypothetical world where you're single, of course, would you be proud if you're a Cardi and you like turned her out?
Oh my god.
I know people have had this
This is so
conversation about a
problematic.
turnout.
It is. And if you aren't, then say so. I'm not saying I would be.
Yeah, I don't know about proud. I think it would just be like another girl I tried to holler at, and if it ended up happening,
But you know how people just naturally want what they can't have?
yeah, I wouldn't have it as a task. Like I was never that. Type of
No,
person,
that's
yeah.
problematic. Of course not. But I'm just saying, naturally, scarcity theory, right?
You might feel sick
A
if
little
you're the
bit.
guy that she chose.
A little bit.
Like that, your
little bit.
your ego is gonna play a part.
That's
in
like
that.
a little, that's like a 5%.
Your ego would play a part in that. I agree.
Come on.
If you're the first dude that a lesbian girl decided to,
And of course,
Do
guys,
stuff
you
with?
shouldn't strive to do this. But if it happens naturally, you'll be like, yo, maybe I'm that nigga.
see, but the thing is, like, once a girl tells me
okay,
that,
yeah.
I don't even think like my mind wouldn't even go there no more. Like,
Now,
I'm
you
not trying to.
friending up Gio. Like, yo, whatever happens, happens.
No, if she's like, I'm lesbian, I don't think I'd be actively trying to
No,
pursue
you're not
her
trying.
anymore.
You're not
Okay,
trying.
but my thing is like, how do you know when to cross the line? Because if she says I'm lesbian, but she's like giving you energy,
She's giving you some motion.
but when do you know when to like? All right,
I guess you might have to, throw out some bait, see if she bites on the hook. But
I'm just kidding. Like
Nah.
Jason. Huh?
yeah, like I'm that type of thing where it's like I'm joking. Unless you're serious, then I'm down.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, shout out to all the lesbian listeners. You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah.
Stay true to who you are. And you know what I mean? If you ever want to, check out how the other side is, like, it doesn't mean that you're just automatically in the other category now. Like, sexuality's fluid. Yeah.
He landed the plane. I thought it was going somewhere fucking crazy, but it didn't. And
Maybe,
it's good.
yeah. Maybe
I
she's
just-
bi-curious. Who knows?
Yeah.
We can't just change her label. Maybe she's not doing anything.
that's true
know?
too. It could all just be a ploy.
Yeah. Shout
Fake.
out to all the LGBTQIA.
But people have been calling her sneak dicker
Plus.
They've been calling her that?
from Duke Dennis.
Oh, just because
she
she gave him
smelled it.
eyes?
Just because she was kind of like flirty and da da da. People are like, oh yeah, like she's
Yeah.
sneak dicker. But I also hate that term because like, what is that? That's so
Yeah,
like.
who would use that term? That's crazy.
Just despicable.
degrading.
I think it's because she has like a mix that people get confused because like she looks very girly, but she dresses
Mask.
more masculine. But she moves like a dude. But
But
she'll
her face
still,
card is also like,
yeah, and she'll still hug up a man and do like feminine things. So
Yeah.
people are like, "Yo, like, what are you on?"
Yeah.
I can't read. I can't call it.
What are you? There's no gay niggas you have crushes on?
like real crushes. No.
Or were you like, or you're like, damn, I wish you was
Oh,
straight.
maybe like Wentworth Miller,
Who?
I don't know.
Prison Break.
Oh.
Who's
Like the main dude.
The
from
main
Prison?
guy. What was
he's
his name?
gay?
gay?
What was his name? Wes.
sorry,
or
bisexual?
What was his name
I don't
again?
know.
What was his name?
I don't know.
It's gonna
I-
bother me. Not Wes. What's the guy from Prison Break's name on the show?
The guy who's like black and nobody could tell? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, him. He's,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
pretty. I think he's gay.
So if you pulled him, you'd be proud.
Wentworth?
He's mixed.
Michael Schofield. That's it. Yes.
Schofield's gay.
Yes.
And black.
He's gay and black.
He's not black. He's mixed.
Yeah.
He's mixed. I'm pretty sure he's mixed.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the actors.
He looks white.
But he's gay, right? Yeah.
I'd have to see his hair grow out.
I'm crying.
I don't know.
He's definitely a gay man who but it's more
So
like.
Smoke and Stack would let him
But
in
I
the
feel
clip.
like once I find out, I won't lie, and people are gonna hate me for this, but I feel like when men find out a woman's lesbian, and like down, they'll like take it. If I find out a man's gay but still down, I'll be like,
Turn into Molly
Of
real
course.
quick.
Yeah, because you're a black woman.
what does that mean?
Listen, every black woman is like, or majority is biphobic.
Care to elaborate?
I don't think every black woman
Majority.
I don't think that's
90% of your friends would never date a bi dude. 90% of your guy friends would date a bi girl.
98.9.
98.9.
You would date a bi girl?
What?
That would even like be something that
You know the percentage of women we talk to that are bi?
yeah.
Realistically. it's rare when she's not.
Like you,
Yeah,
like
low-key.
literally, like actually date, like be in a relationship with a girl who's bi.
Out of
Yeah,
it.
it's
But
like
have
you-
sexual experiences.
Even
and
if you
stuff,
think
yeah.
you haven't, you
No,
probably
sleeping
have.
with a bi girl different than actually like being.
No,
if you,
I
If you
would
slept
find it
with
as
a
an
bi
issue.
girl, you're bisexual. Like, and you enjoyed it. Like,
if you slept with a bi girl, you're bisexual.
well, my bad. Maybe that's too linear and black and white. But like, some won't date bi woman. Facts, and that's problematic in itself.
Right.
But that doesn't mean they're not bisexual.
Who's not bisexual?
If a woman would sleep with other women
Right.
but won't date them, they're
Right.
still bisexual.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But I'm saying, like, if you as a man slept with a bi woman, that doesn't make you bisexual.
Oh no.
Okay, that's what
My
it
bad.
sounded like.
We're
You're
talking about two different things. My bad. Yeah.
Nah, I would date a bi girl. I think my eye would be a little bit more like on it. No.
Yeah, I'm
Now
just
you
out
got
with the girls.
competition from both sides.
Yeah, you got competition.
It
from
sounds
both
cool,
sides.
like when you're dating, and then like you gotta
Especially
stay on top
if
of
your
that
girl
shit once
is
it
one of
gets
those
serious.
girls that like likes to kiss girls and do all that type of stuff. Now you really gotta watch because a girl can really just take your girl down. And I know as a dude, it's like, oh, that's cool. I
that
want to
nigga,
see them and I want to watch and I want to. I don't know, man.
Not your bag. Not your bag. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I've said it before. Maybe
you've said it before.
It's problematic.
It's problematic, and most black women are. Not
my-
problematic, but most black women are biphobic when it comes to dating.
I don't like the way that sounds.
They
'Cause
are.
I don't think I'm biphobic.
The truth hurts
What would you call it?
when it comes to dating.
I don't think I'm biphobic.
Then what would you say you
what the
are?
hell?
It's just I'd prefer to date a man who also dates women.
Yeah, they do.
straight.
They do. Bi men date women.
Yeah, but like only women.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds like you're scared.
Yeah, but why?
Scared's crazy. Cause I feel like I just want someone who's like fully invested in.
It's because she doesn't like dangly earrings.
That's not why. Cause there's straight guys who wear dangly earrings. There's a lot of straight men who wear dangly earrings.
For real?
Yes.
I'm just
We
playing.
know. We know.
I'm just
one.
playing. Shout out to
Literally.
Christoph. Yeah.
Anyways, guys, this was a great episode. I have a flight to catch. We'll see you guys next week.
y'all next
Holy
Tuesday.
hell. This guy said shout out Chris. That's crazy. Let's wrap this up, please. Oh my God. Leave Christoph alone.